Oh, hi. What's going on? No three-putting in the chat writes, Sid should upload a compilation of pre-show coffee slurps as ASMR video. It's a good idea.
For the audio, or you can even watch back, giving players all the props or put them on blast. We don't give no hot takes, only talk facts.
We're giving all our devotion, riding high on this wave of emotion, going all out, yeah, cause this is our time. No, ain't no stopping us till we reach the finish line. All in, we came here to win. We're gonna give everything. S-I-C-K on the run. S-I-C-K, sick, sick. On fire, we're ready to fight. We'll bring the house down tonight. S-I-C-K on the run. S-I-C-K, sick, sick.
Play it on the car ride, play it when you lounge. X and O, you know that we can hold it down. Shout out to my man Sammy, got it off the ground. And to all the listeners tuned in right now, got debates, analysis, and speculation. This is sports talk for the new generation. You know where to find us, got a reputation. Sick podcast, your #1 sports destination.
We're giving all our devotion, riding high on this wave of emotion, going all out, yeah, cause this is our time. No, ain't no stopping us till we reach the finish line. All in, we came here to win. We're gonna give everything. S-I-C-K on the run. S-I-C-K, sick, sick. On fire, we're ready to fight. We'll bring the house down tonight. S-I-C-K on the run. S-I-C-K, sick, sick.
S-I-C-K is the sickest podcast. Tune in for the audio, or you can even watch back, giving players all the props or put them on blast. We don't give no hot takes, only talk back. S-I-C-K, 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 S-I-C-K.
All in, we came here to win. We're gonna give everything. S-I-C-K on the run. S-I-C-K, sick, sick.
You are now listening to The Sid Seixeiro Show. Powered by Sick Media, the sickest Toronto sports show. Now, here's your host, Sid.
What's up? We're live on X. We are live on YouTube. It is the Sid Seixeiro Show powered by Sick. Azzo will be coming in momentarily. My name is Sid. Thank you very much for joining us on this trade deadline 2026. Happy trade deadline to you and yours. Friday, March the 6th. No, the Leafs have only done the one thing so far. There's nothing to report as of this second on a second trade. How dare the Leafs make 2 trades? Just Nick Waugh. That's all that's happened so far. I like the Nick Waugh trade. That's all that's happened so far is 1 trade for the Toronto Maple Leafs since July of last year. I liked it, but just 1. Bex the Legend in the chat writes, who thinks Sid will go overtime today? Kind of a valid question. Because I don't know if you know this, but the Sid Seixeiro Show, powered by Sick, has never done an NHL trade deadline day. This is our first. We haven't done a month. Our month anniversary is next week. We haven't done a month. Bex and everyone in the chat, I'm going to make you a deal. And I'm going to say this having not spoken to Jeff Azzopardi about this, but I'm pretty sure he's down for whatever as he shakes his head off camera behind me. Our plan initially is to be wrapped up by around 2 p.m. Eastern. Deadline's at 3. That's our plan. Then we'll post a couple of videos. You'll be able to find them very easily on the Sid Seixeiro Show social media accounts, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. You will get initial takes from both of us fairly rapidly. You don't think people care what you think, Azzo?
No.
You know what? You're right. No one cares what Azzo thinks. But that's the plan. I'll make you a deal though. If I look down here at Twitter and we got 5,000 people watching live, or we got 5,000 live on YouTube, might be able to stretch the show a little bit. And let that be the silent agreement between the both of us going forward forever. If you'd like us to stay on air, God bless you and thank you. We will, but at a price. There needs to be a price on it. But in all seriousness, and I feel like I need to do this at the end of every week because this show's kind of growing quickly every week. And it's you, the listeners and the viewers, and we thank you. We're growing far more rapidly than I expected. I don't know about anyone else around me. I haven't asked. But I didn't expect this right off the front. We haven't done a month. And we thank you. So if you like the show, if you want to support the show, download the pod. Thank you. Hit like, subscribe on YouTube. Thank you. Do all the things. Appreciate you. So today is a unique one. Again, the Leafs, Ryan in the chat, stay on till 3. I don't know if we can stay on till 3. See, live, like streaming, like a watch along is different, right? Like a watch along, we're all watching the same game. We're all involved in the same stuff. We're all seeing the same incidents. Today's a little different. Just a little different. And I think we need to approach it differently. Jeff Azzopardi, who just raised his hand to get into this conversation. Good afternoon, Jeff.
Good afternoon, Sid. Shirt's looking quite dapper today. People are loving it in the chat.
Are they?
You look nice. You just got dressed up for trade deadline. Huh?
I look like a hot piece of salmon is what I look like. Is this pink
on
or
Fridays, we wear pink.
Is
That's
this
from
pink?
Mean Girls. See, you wouldn't know that.
I made fetch happen.
It says Wednesday, yeah.
Did I make fetch happen with this?
Almost. Well, we didn't get another trade. I was really hoping the Leafs would give us
I thought you had a trade waving in.
No,
when you waved in yesterday, it was like Nick Waugh went for 2 pieces. I'm like,
between
okay.
2 and 3, all those trades start filtering in. Don't we want to watch and just see the trades come in and then post a video at 3? It's the best hour, man, to take a little break and watch everything fester in. Because there are some that always sneak through or are waiting to get confirmed.
Jay Caro in the chat, Azzo, is that sweater itchy? For the listening audience, Azzo's wearing a pretty nice Leaf hoodie.
I like it.
I do like it.
It is nice.
The Leaf blue, we rip on the Leafs enough. I do love their uniforms. I love their color scheme. I have always loved their color.
How close is it to that sign behind you? Yeah,
it's oddly close.
Right.
Because there's a little bit of Jays maybe in that too. True. There's no TFC, nor should there be.
Well, I figure this might go at the back of the closet after today for a while, so why not wear it today?
There's a lot of people who love. Come on. Honestly, this is the best wardrobe day we've ever had, maybe here on the Sid Seixeiro Show, powered by Sick Media.
Pretty much. And I'm hoping Brad gives us some to talk about. Let's go.
Okay, so hold on. I thought you wanted to chime in.
No,
based on the "Are we going to stay on till 3 p.m. Eastern" conversation that's erupted here in the chat. So what is your take on this? Because you are kind of a part of this too, obviously.
Obviously.
So
that's obviously going to be the hour I think most trades come in. Right? As it gets right down to the hour.
Sometimes it gets weirdly quiet around 2:30.
Teams get desperate and give up a prospect and a first for Carlo or Lawton, in the last hour, right?
I don't know. Mr. XC Bravo writes, can you guys call Brad Treliving?
We could.
You know what? How about anybody call Brad Treliving right now?
We used to be able to. I don't know if he answers.
Can anybody call Brad Treliving? No, but you know what? That's a good point. Brad Treliving would always talk to us no problem when he was running the Flames in Arizona.
Mm-hmm. When
you're GM of the Leafs, you just take more heat. It's like with Pelly. I'm sorry. If you're going to take that kind of job in this city, the biggest thing is people are going to bleep talk you because things aren't going to go well, and that's your job. So you're right. Brad would always get back to us, and he might still get back to us.
It's true. How about this?
So where do you stand? So no, right now we're not on till 3:00.
Right. I think
is the plan.
Our plan was a good one. I like what you said, that if we get enough viewers or whatever, people on live, and maybe we'll continue for a bit because we always have stuff in the tank.
If
we know what we're doing,
if
here.
we get either 5,000 live on YouTube, right, like by 2:00, or here in front of me on X,
or if there's a Leaf trade right around 2:00.
That goes without saying.
Right.
Yeah, we'll stay on.
You didn't say it, so I had to. What do you mean? Don't say it goes
really?
without saying.
You didn't say it.
Here, read this comment. I'll get my face off of camera.
Ray Bay writes in the chat, I'm not used to Azzo's face appearing so early in the show. Rant about something, Sid. This feels wrong with Azzo's huge nose. The huge nose part, I had it at the end. He didn't write that. It's an interesting one today.
Were you going to go off on anything before I interrupted you?
I was setting up the day. I was just going to set up the day a little bit. Because all of a sudden, like, is Ovechkin getting traded today? We're gonna dive into that.
Has anybody even brought that up? It's a great point.
Alexander Ovechkin is not happy at what the Capitals did last night with John Carlson.
If they're ready to
get
ship
to
out Carlson, why not?
I mean,
they're done, right?
There's a lot going on. Well, like the Caps are. The NHL is so fascinating. There's a lot of teams like 3-4 points out of a wild card.
Mm-hmm.
Half those teams are selling, half those teams are buying. But there's no rhyme or reason for it. It's so weird.
I might have a reason, but I'll let you do your thing first. I'll shut up again.
Mr. WWE fan writes, Darko rant. Raptors did not have a good one
Wait
last
for
night.
it. Aren't you getting used to that, though?
Chris Beatty writes, I'm here for the Santander talk. You know what? It's funny you say that because I got, before I dive into Austin Matthews, I got a tweet last night from a guy named Nick in Niagara Falls in Ontario. And
so good.
And Nick writes the following. Okay, so the Santander story thing on Sid Seixeiro Show is officially a bit. I've been waiting all damn week for that story.
Sorry, Nick.
Nick, it's one, not a bit. Two, by the end of this show, we're going to talk about Santander. All is not what it seems to be with that injury, okay? And we're going to dive into that. There's some reporting out of the States. You haven't seen this. I think you should. We'll get to it later.
And thanks for watching all week, Nick.
Yes. Thank you. We have an update here. The one thing I'm finding fascinating in the chat are people telling us how many live people are watching.
I know.
So Logistics World just kind of chimes in and says, Sid, you're at 1,085 plus live watchers. I believe that's a YouTube number.
Yeah. Higher number. I don't want to.
TSN is at 11,000 on YouTube, I believe is what he's saying.
See, that's what you should have said. If we could beat TSN, then we stay on.
Considering how big their network is, that is a huge feat, brother. Respect. Okay, no. Logistics World, thank you on the first front. Two, I like your idea better. If we're getting more numbers than TSN on YouTube by 2:00,
I'll stay all
we're
day.
not going anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
I agree.
So you forward this to whoever and make it happen if you want. But but that's the deal.
That I stand by.
Do you have the YouTube numbers in front of you?
I don't.
I'm going to pull this up. No,
I have our total numbers.
I'm going to pull this up right now. And I'm sure people in the chat will keep us honest on this because now the challenge is on.
Yeah.
Because I did not anticipate this happening.
I'm totally down for that.
But right now it's go time.
Yep.
And I got to tell you something. You know what? I'm looking at us on YouTube. We do look good tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. It's like the salmon and the blue is a nice offsetting. They complement each other.
The yin and the yang.
The yin. Yeah, kind of. But not really. But kind of.
I'll pull you back when you start to
for
go
sure.
out, like.
So again, to everyone, okay, so that's the challenge. Those are the parameters if we go past 2:00. If we are beating TSN's YouTube numbers, we'll stay.
I'm down.
Odds are we're not going to do that.
I like that.
Because their numbers are going to go up throughout the day too.
It's an incredible show, staple that people go to, right? But let's get it.
I'm just saying.
No, I know.
Can I say the Rolodex opening on TSN today was brilliant.
Brilliant.
It was very
so well
funny.
done. So well done.
And I always had like the most impressive thing to me was like I don't know Darren Dreger at all. I've never worked with Darren. I respect him a lot. I've watched him for years.
So
I always had the impression he was like the down the middle, old schoolish, smart insider.
Here for a job.
He had more fun with it than anyone. Like I really appreciate that.
Amazing.
I really appreciate people who don't take themselves that seriously. And Darren Dreger did not take himself that. None of them did. But like, I thought it was a great idea. Just a terrific idea. I'm not just go online and see it. I know most of you had, but it was really, really funny. Sean in the Yukon, CJ's meltdown on the table was awesome. That was pretty good too.
In the fetal
That was
position,
really
it was
good
very
too. And Pierre LeBrun low-key not putting the balaclava on properly in the car was one of my highlights.
The whole thing was
that was
well
one of
done.
my highlights.
It was very well done.
Very good. Okay. So let's again, you know how we're doing this here. If anything happens with the Leafs, everything stops. Everything stops. But right now, nothing's happening, so we could do other things. I'm going to talk about the whole Leaf situation momentarily in terms of the deadline, specifically the deadline. But I want to bring up last night's game. Leafs Rangers, a game's tied going into the third, and Leafs completely crap all over themselves in the third period. And they lose 6-2. Was I the only one who thought Nylander on his line was going to get Matthews going? Was that not the plan? That was the plan, right? That was the thought process. Corey Perry to the Tampa Bay Lightning? What? What?
Let it continue.
For a second round pick. You know what? Somewhere in Edmonton Oilers fans going, damn, if only we can have a forward with some defensive responsibility and help out a bit. If only we had that guy.
Tampa's always so sneaky to make those moves.
That's a good move for
That's
Tampa.
That's a great move, dude.
That's
Tampa
a
always
very
makes
good
those
move.
kind of moves. It's such a Tampa move. It's
Perry
great.
to Corey Perry is going to get another shot at losing a Stanley Cup final.
You're not nice. You're gonna be
He's
nice.
won. He has a ring. He's
You
fine.
don't.
It's just jokes. It's
Nope.
just jokes. Okay, so that's going to be the show. Kind of. We're gonna get into thought processes and then stop.
We'll let you know what we're seeing.
All right. I like the move. Perry has a cup, I know, but he's also lost a lot of finals recently. Back to Austin Matthews. So they put him with William Nylander. Nothing. No goals. No goals for Matthews. 10 games without a goal for Austin Matthews. Like, I don't know what to make of this. Again, I think they should shut him down, but I don't know if the Leafs headspace is that considering the prices they charge down at Scotiabank. I don't know if they think they can. If something's wrong with Austin and he's fighting through it, then they need to reevaluate that. Because that's stupidity at this point. I respect it, but that's also stupidity. So Matthews, 10 games without a goal. And now you hear like the conversation is more than just a murmur now about 34. And I came across a clip. Mike Trakos is a guy who Azo and I have dealt with for a long time here in the Toronto market. He currently works for the Hockey News, and I like Mike a lot.
Great dude.
Very good dude. I like Trakos. And I came across a clip of Trakos talking about Austin Matthews to, I believe it was Yahoo Sports Daily. And I don't know the eyes that Yahoo Sports Daily gets, but this one crossed my timeline. And they asked Mike basically, what's the future for Austin Matthews in the city of Toronto? And Mike Trakos framed it in a way. Mike's been covering hockey a long time. Mike framed this in a way that is about as blunt as I've heard so far in this Toronto market about where the Matthews story is going. Listen to this.
Trade deadline, and thanks for having me on, guys. But Matthews is going to get traded, and whether it happens this summer or next year's trade deadline or the following summer, there's no way he is going to finish his contract in Toronto, and there's even a slimmer chance that he gets re-signed by the Toronto Maple Leafs. And it's a matter of when, not if, and that when's not going to be this year's trade deadline, unfortunately. I think if you're the Toronto Maple Leafs, you're probably looking at some smaller fish that are going to get dealt. Guys like Scott Laughton, Brandon Carlo, maybe Oliver Ekman-Larsson, and maybe a Bobby McMahon. But, Austin Matthews has been a Toronto Maple Leaf for the better part of 10 years, and he hasn't advanced past the second round of the playoffs. That's not necessarily Austin Matthews' fault, but when you look around or if I'm Austin Matthews looking around, this is a team that just lost Mitch Marner in the summer, that's going to miss the playoffs for the first time in Matthews' tenure in Toronto. And it doesn't look like things are going to get that much better for Toronto in the subsequent years. So if I'm him, I'm already surveying the landscape. And who knows, maybe Arash McKazy is correct. Maybe it's going to be LA, but it's not going to be on Friday, guys.
Now that is a take.
Well, thanks for having me on, guys. Like, wow.
That is a take.
He
now,
said it and then thanked them for having him on. What a way to enter a show.
Woo! Good to see you, Mike Tracos. Love Mike. So whether you think there's something on that bone or not is kind of irrelevant to where I'm going with this. But I did want to frame it in this way because I haven't even gone that far. When, not if, he gets traded. Whoa. But let me paint a scenario for you about Austin Matthews and what he might be thinking and what his team might be thinking. Because remember what just happened. He just won a gold medal with the United States. Got a lot of love for that. Team captain. A lot of love for that. And in terms of being honored back here in North America, they had a ceremonial puck drop in Florida with Matthew Tkachuk and Austin Matthews. They had, I believe, Hillary Knight and Jack Hughes with Austin Matthews in Jersey this week before the game, celebrating that. Toronto kind of just did it in a TV timeout. And I don't disagree with the Leafs doing that, but that was the weird scenario they were in for a lot of reasons. I wouldn't say this myself, but others might suggest the following. Austin Matthews had a front row seat for the Mitch Marner divorce, and it was ugly. It was ugly, and it was drawn out. Now, a lot of it was drawn out because I don't think Mitch Marner is the sharpest knife in the drawer, and he probably said some things he shouldn't have. But it's a free country. He can do what he wants. But Austin Matthews saw all that. All of it. All of it. A messy Leaf divorce in this town ranks right up there with any type of divorce. Only the Vince Carter divorce can match it. That's it. And that Marner thing was wild to watch because everyone's getting blamed and everyone's pissed. That's how it was. If you are Austin Matthews and his agency and his family, and you've decided you want to leave the Toronto Maple Leafs because this rebuild is not for you, and the Leafs may be in a rebuild whether they like it or not, if you've already made that conclusion or came to that conclusion to yourself, there's two ways to go about it. One, you say to the Leafs in the offseason, I would like to be traded with 2 years left on my contract. Or two, the Leafs reach out to you with that request. One side brings you nothing but heat. The other side doesn't. So if you're Austin Matthews, how do you nudge the Leafs in the right direction to call you and say, I think it's time we walk away from this. Do you agree? Because that takes the heat a little bit off Austin. And how do you do that if you're Austin Matthews? Just don't score. Look exactly like this. Want to get out of town? Want to save yourself the Marner headache? Put it on the organization and just don't score. I'm not saying he's doing it on purpose. I would never suggest that. Others might. He's playing with Nylander. He's walking in on Dan Vladar in overtime, 3-on-3. He's not scoring. The Leafs are literally being put, if it's not injury related, I still think it is. But let's play that game. If Austin's not injured and this continues, He is making the Leafs reach out to him and say, we got to move you. Because they can't have the Marner walk away for nothing thing play out again. Because then the Leafs are not a real organization if they let that happen again. They're not. They're barely one now because Marner happened. That is malpractice, what they did with Marner. Malpractice. Thanks, Brendan. Malpractice. But if Austin Matthews wants out of Toronto and he doesn't want to be the one to ask for the trade, don't do anything. Stay exactly where you are, man. Because Pelly will have no choice. They cannot pay you $13.25 a year for this. They can't. I'm sorry, they can't. This is a National Hockey League organization. That's crazy money for this. I would never suggest he's doing that on purpose because that's crazy. Others might. And at the end of the day, I think Austin wants one thing if he moves on. He doesn't want to be blamed. Because he saw Mitch. He doesn't want that. Like everyone in the core 4 for this hockey team or core 5 with Morgan, they want it really easy. Austin wants to leave town if he wants to leave town, really easy. Now, with all that said, and we're going to get to the rest of the Leaf stuff here momentarily. Yusuf in the chat. Thanks, Brendan. T-shirt giveaway night at Scotiabank Arena. I got to see it, guys. You will pay us the biggest compliment. The Leafs don't care. They fired him. No one's going to confiscate the shirt. The Leafs agreed. Pelly fired him. We're all saying thanks, Brendan. Now, with all that Matthews stuff, I think regardless of what happens today, Matthews is still the overriding biggest story with the Leafs for obvious reasons. From what I can pick up, after this trade deadline passes, I believe Leafs GM Brad Treliving is going to speak to the media broadly, like he always does, like all the GMs do in Canada and in the States. And then I believe Treliving's doing the Overdrive, Real Kipper and Bourne thing. I think he's going on both. I'm not sure about Real Kipper or Overdrive. I'm not sure. I know he's going on Real Kipper and Bourne. I'm assuming he's going on Overdrive. I have a favor to ask both of those shows. Before you talk about Scott Laughton and before you talk about Nick Waugh, and I don't care who else gets moved or doesn't get moved. Bobby McMahon, whatever. Matthew Nyes, whatever. You need to ask this man the following question. And the question is this. Have you spoken to Austin Matthews about his long-term future in the city of Toronto? And if the answer is no, why not? Kind of an important question, would we not agree? Kind of a relevant question, would you not agree? Because now's the time. Austin Matthews if he's not hurt, he's playing like a guy who has a foot and a half on a private jet out of town. Have they spoken to him? That's what I would like to know. Because it's time. It's time for the awkward conversations all around. Everybody. The comfort level that was allowed to live inside Scotiabank Arena and the halls of that facility for 10 years has crippled this organization for God knows how long going forward, and that awkwardness needs to end now. People's feelings don't matter. This is a professional hockey organization. Act like it. That's all I want to know today. That is the biggest thing of this trade deadline over anything the Leafs do. Some of you are asking, what about Nylander? I don't think Nylander knows the deadline is today. And that's the nice way of me putting it. So I don't really care. William Nylander is preparing to give the puck away 3 more times against Tampa Saturday night at home. That's what he's preparing for. I'm worried about Austin. That's what I'm worried about. I know Austin's got that dog in there somewhere. 69 goals, Hart Trophy. He can do it. He can do it. Nylander's been floating around there his whole career. The other guy's different. I want to know what he's thinking. Hope somebody asks him. Let's find that out today. Azo, am I wrong in making this the prevalent theme of trade deadline 2026 for the Toronto Maple Leafs?
No. Should turn my mic
Sorry.
on. No, it's my fault. No, I don't think at all, because I think it has become a point of contention between Leaf fans, has it not? Besides what Brad Treliving is doing today, that's like the number one topic. Trade Matthews or not to trade him? How much of a rebuild do you want? And I did want to say, somebody in the chat was pointing out Friedge talked to him last week. No, that was before the Olympic break. And
Correct.
I think things have really changed since then.
Oh, I'd say they have.
Right? No, without a doubt.
I would say they have. They haven't won
A
in 6
month can do
games.
that.
He can't score.
They just look like so out of place. But now it's like there is talk about a full rebuild. People were talking about retooling. I actually came in and I was wondering, like, if Brad trades for more 2027 first rounders, more than 2026, and maybe some teams don't have them. I get all that. But I wondered if that would be a point where they'd be looking at those picks because they want to try and run it back next year and have those picks to trade like later on, if they think they can run it back with them. Because I agree, it's not going to happen but you have to know moving forward what you're going to do with Austin. He's a franchise player. Willie is not.
Well, he's never been a franchise player.
He's not. And Austin is.
Yes.
But to your point, he's got that dog in him, but is his body starting to break down? Like how many
Well, they
different
won't
injuries?
tell us.
Right. Well, do
They
know?
won't tell us,
Do they
man.
know?
Of course they know.
I don't know.
Of course they know. They went to Germany because they knew something.
He went to Germany. The team didn't send him
Well,
to
the
Germany.
team,
Remember that.
the team
You gotta remember.
helped him get to Germany.
They helped him
Hold
get
on.
there.
You think he went to Germany on his own with no help from the
Yes.
Toronto Maple Leafs?
Yes.
Get out of here.
No. They let him
Get
go.
out of here.
But that was his
They
doctor.
let him go. He wasn't playing.
That was his doctor consult, though. He did that for himself.
The Leafs have 90 doctors. You're saying none of them were involved in that decision to go to Germany last year?
I think it was on Matthews.
Oh,
I'm pretty
give me a
sure it was
break.
Matthews.
That's you and I do not agree on that at
Okay.
all. Anyway.
Why would they ship him to Germany when, like you said, they have?
But he
90
wasn't
doctors?
playing at all. Like
I know.
He was,
so he thought
he was practicing. The quote, let's remember the quote last year. The quote was, it wasn't getting any better.
So he
That's
found his own doctor in Germany to help
You
him.
don't know he found his
I
own
think-
doctor.
I thought that came out. I thought it came out that it
I'm
was
sure
his
the
choice.
Leafs had some say in that because he's Austin Matthews.
He obviously has to get their approval.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Yes, he has to get their
obviously
approval.
he has to get their approval. But I think that was his decision to go seek out that doctor.
I don't
'Cause
think it was
a doctor
just
who had
him.
worked with other athletes.
The late
right?
Kobe Bryant, I think, went
Yeah,
to
I
him.
think
There was a bunch of people that have gone to
So
him. Yes,
Austin
yeah.
might have said, "Let me go check it out with this guy," because your doctors aren't helping
I just
me.
think he had some. Austin doesn't lift a finger for himself in this town. I'm sure the Leafs got him to Germany, is what I'm saying.
Well, obviously, but Austin sought out that help, is what I'm saying.
Bradley in the chat, 69 goals with Mitchie Boy. It's true.
No.
It's true. I can't fight that.
Yeah.
He had 69 goals. He also had not as good years with Mitchie Boy.
So Michael says, hot take, but Matthews leaving would be the best case scenario for both sides. And it might be true.
I don't know how great this is for the Leafs that you're going to be in a position where
depending-
you have to trade your captain.
But hold on, if you're
That's
not letting
good.
them walk out of town, you're getting some assets.
But I'm just
back
saying,
from
but like the notion of, I saw this from Canuck fans with Quinn Hughes.
Mhm.
Some idiots online were like, best case scenario, the deal with Minnesota. No, it's never a good deal scenario for you. You have traded Quinn Hughes. You have lost the trade.
That's true.
Do not attempt to sugarcoat that.
Because what are you hoping? You're
That's
hoping
not
you
good.
get another Austin Matthews.
It means a failure.
Yeah. Yep. No,
It
that's
means
true.
a failure by your organization to get your ish in order. There's no win-win here if you trade Austin Matthews.
Right.
There's none.
I agree with that.
You are minimizing loss.
Mhm.
That's all that is.
And you're maybe getting assets, so maybe you can get another Austin Matthews, which isn't guaranteed.
Correct.
Type of player in that.
Kira in the chat, that's not a good look for the Leafs if they deal him. You have a generational player. They don't grow on trees. True. But the thing that's helping the Leafs a little bit here is he looks like the furthest thing from generational right now. And it's not just this stretch thing. It's not, he's had a bad year. He's had an awful year. Now it's just getting obscene. Now it's getting crazy. But Coach in the chat. Sorry, as
No,
one
go ahead.
second. Does Matthews have to pass a medical for any trade? Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. That's a valid question, and yes, he does. Go ahead,
So
Az.
maybe
Sorry.
you got to give him some time. But to your point too, yesterday, like this guy only signed a 4-year contract when an 8-1 was put in front of him. And why would he sign that? Because it would depend on the direction of the team, does it not?
Well, I think the other part, part of it is that you're right. Part of it is that,
and the salary cap.
and the other part is you want to cash in again,
Right.
and because that's the advice he's getting. And it's, listen, financially, I always fight back on this because I just don't. I think there have been a lot of players in the National Hockey League that had committed for 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
And when I see it not happening constantly in Toronto,
Some with a discount.
Some with a discount. And when I see that not happen in Toronto, I'm like,
no,
that's weird to me.
But because he doesn't do that, you have to have that conversation you're talking about.
Well, now you do.
Yeah.
In a way, it's going to play out in the Leafs' favor.
Right. Agreed. That's
in
what
a
I was trying to
weird.
get to.
I need to back off the argument because it could actually work out for Toronto more than
100%.
anyone else.
And here's the other thing. Again, to my original point, like this has become a point of contention within Leaf Nation, within fans, if it is time for a full rebuild at this point. I don't think fans were on board for that like a month ago, and now fans are.
I don't know how much that's swung around the other way. I still think there's a lot of fans who are like,
I think you're hearing it more.
26, 27, we can make the playoffs. I think there's if Ekman Larsson's still on the team, that's a big one for me. If Ekman Larsson, what time is it? Is still on the team in the next 2.5 hours, like that's a team. Okay. That's not a full rebuild if Ekman Larsson's around.
Right.
In my opinion.
Agreed.
A full rebuild is he's got to go. Now his wife is expecting, she's due soon. Like it's complicated.
Right. And he's having a better year than he's had in the past.
Yes.
This is a guy who has been waived before, who's had down years.
He's been bought out. The Canucks are still paying Oliver Ekman Larsson.
Bought out. Yeah. Like, can we count on him having it? Like, he has been one of their MVPs this year. He's been the only bright spot.
He's been now. To be fair about it too, after the break, he looks like he has things on his mind as well.
And they all do.
I
thought Nyes was going to be healthy after.
But he's been the most. To your point, he's been the most consistent guy. Mm-hmm. I give OEL more of a pass than others.
But I thought they understood the assignment last night, losing to the Rangers.
True.
Until they pulled the goalie. That was weird, no? How many were they down? Weren't they?
I've stopped trying to figure out why Berube pulls goalies at certain times.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, they get it. They need to lose.
Like I don't. He might be the worst coach in the National Hockey League right now.
Somebody else.
Honestly.
I think somebody in the chat put that.
Craig Berube might be the worst coach in the league.
Well, there was a reason he was on TNT and not coaching somewhere else, right? Before this.
True. Ray Bay in the chat. We've had 8 years of shortcomings now. Not exactly a small sample size. No, it's not.
Yeah, but also 8 years, 9 years of guaranteed playoffs, right? Like you knew they were falling short in the postseason, but like guaranteed to make the playoffs means something. Like look at this year and the teams that aren't making it, or the teams that are on the cusp. When you can guarantee yourself a playoff spot, again, we all thought they were making the playoffs this year, did we not?
I thought they'd regress, but I thought they were going to make the playoffs. Correct. Like, did you think they were going to make the playoffs?
Yes,
I thought they were going to make the playoffs.
But again, after like you can say 8 years of, but we saw that from the beginning. We saw these guys didn't have it, but making the playoffs does mean you're a pretty good team.
Jay Caro in the chat, as bad as Matthews has been this year, they shouldn't do a panic trade just for the sake of it. See, I would argue with you, considering Matthews' profile in the States right now, if you don't do it this offseason, you just don't do it.
And again,
because there are more people that know who Austin Matthews is in the States right now than ever before, with respect, ever before. So if you're going to cash in, again, if he wants out, if Austin wants to stay in Toronto, I welcome it.
Of course.
Because if they can fix whatever that shoulder, back, or wrist issue is, whatever it is, I think there's something there.
But that's the other part of it. I've been waiting 3 seasons for this guy to look fully healthy and look like his old self, and he hasn't. Correct. So are we on the downfall of that too? Will we ever see that again? That's the other thing you have to consider. Right?
Do you know what's going on TSN right now? They're having a fake draft lottery.
Oh, that's awesome.
Where do you think the Leafs are going to fall in this right now?
Dude, don't you ever do that online? Don't you go to any of those draft simulators?
No, I don't. But but when I see it, I stop everything I'm doing.
Well, you might have to do it.
I'm going to live. We're gonna live view this TSN mock draft that's going on right now.
Let's wait till we're inside the top 10
with Duthie and Craig Button.
Because right now they sit what?
Well, right now they have the 8th worst record, which means they would keep their pick. Obviously, if it's means it goes to Boston.
He didn't even negotiate. It goes to Boston. You need
if it's top 5, it's stays. Okay, so I just want to see. I want to see where the Leafs fall in this lottery.
Hold on, how much of a different discussion is this if it was top 10 protected?
There is no discussion. There is no discussion.
Isn't that insane?
It's fine.
And everything else seems to be top 10 protected.
This is all right. So New Jersey in this TSN mock.
We're actually
draft.
Doing a live mock draft.
They'll draft lottery. Florida would get the 8th pick in this draft lottery they're having.
Does that mean the Leafs moved up?
The Leafs would have moved up a little bit.
Wow. Oh, here's the big
Leafs
one. This is the big
up.
one.
Jets get the 7th.
We're moving up
in this TSN fake draft lottery.
Oh my God.
6th. If it's
6th. Oh!
In this world, the Leafs keep their pick this year.
Oh,
Top 5.
There's some hope.
Woo! There's a positive.
Best news of the day.
Wash the taste of last night's Rangers game out of your mouth. There is the possibility the Leafs keep their first round pick this year.
Oh,
how about that?
no kidding.
How about that?
What if the Leafs, will there be conspiracy theories if the Leafs do fall inside the top 5 at the lottery?
Yes, and there should be.
Yeah, agreed.
But you know what? Sorry. The NHL, no, zero conspiracies, because this is the same league that gave Edmonton 3 first-rounders in 6 years.
Yeah, it's fair.
What do they care about Edmonton?
That's fair.
There are no conspiracies. I take it back.
Yeah, see, like
Ray Bay and sorry, let me read
NHL
that.
can't afford a league where the Leafs are bad. Leafs will get number 1 to 5.
Oh, I don't care if they can't afford a league where the Leafs
You know
are
what's
bad.
amazing though?
They have the Rogers money. They don't care if the Leafs are bad.
When you look at the playoff picture right now, there's not really many major markets in the playoffs this year. It's pretty crazy. Maybe Dallas and Boston on the cusp.
The Florida, not even both Florida teams are right.
No, and Florida's not a major market.
Vancouver gets the 3rd pick in this draft lottery. What a kick in the balls that is.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I don't know how much of a mock this is. The Leafs are getting number 1.
Jim Treliving in his office is just getting hammered watching this.
Leafs are getting number 1 pick in this.
Oh my God. So it's down to the Leafs pick in
Yeah.
Chicago. Oh,
Yeah.
hold on. I'm missing this. It's Chicago and the Leafs in this mock draft lottery. Azor, are they getting this?
Yes, of course they are. Why would you do this and not give it to them?
Mock draft
Come on.
lottery.
Give it to them.
Blackhawks, Toronto.
Give it to them.
With Jeff O'Neill running it.
I can't see
He's
the TV.
Bill
Give
Daly
it
in
to him.
this. Who gets the first? Who gets the first?
And with the first pick,
the Leafs!
Pride, baby, pride. I don't even know where I'm going. Pride. Leafs pride, baby. Oh my God, that was amazing. That might be the funnest part of the show today.
Kira in the chat. TSN rigged it. No, they wouldn't rig it.
What?
If they would have rigged it, they would have Vancouver second.
Yeah, that's true.
They would have had all Canadian
That's
teams
true.
in the top 3. Man, you're right. A good fake mock
Dude,
draft
you
lottery
can do them
is a
online.
lot of
It's
fun.
amazing.
It's a lot of fun.
Look at this one. Great. TSN just jinxed it. No way that's happening.
Remember, they're going to get destroyed when the Leafs lose out on that. And they get the 6th
They
pick.
replay that.
6th pick, and it goes to Boston.
Yeah, 6th pick would be the my
Oh,
God.
that's funny.
That would be a dagger.
That's really funny.
The 6th pick would be a dagger.
Okay, back to the deadline here. We're going to move away from Austin for a second. Since about 2021, I think, for me personally, I've looked at this day with some dread for the Toronto Maple Leafs because I have believed since 2021, not even. I've believed since what was it? They lost to Columbus in the bubble. Did they lose to Columbus in the bubble to advance? I think they did.
Yes.
It was Columbus.
Was
like
that
best,
the bubble year?
It was the bubble year.
The Habs.
No, it was the bubble year. They had that weird best of 5
the
play-in.
wild card play-in or whatever it's called. Yeah.
So they lost to Columbus.
Yeah.
Ever since the Leafs lost that best of 5, I know I'm not alone, I have believed firmly in my heart this core is nothing but choke artists when they were together. Nothing but choke artists. And every trade deadline that has passed from that point on, shivers have gone up my spine when I've seen the Leafs continuously try and add to it. Continuously. It made me nervous for the organization every time. This is a weird feeling for me because obviously that's not the plan here. But I'm getting shivers for a different reason. They do have to do a lot more today, and the clock is ticking. And Treliving, we all know Treliving, when the clock is ticking, he does not do his best work. Last year's deadline is the only thing you need to see. So I really hope Treliving in the next 15 to 20 minutes actually gets something done, because then it's going to be a logjam. And I don't like the Leafs odds in that. I really don't. So we'll see where that goes. Go ahead, Azza.
And he might need some players' approvals for the trade, so you better get it done quick.
Guys, OEL's not going.
I don't think so either.
If you haven't given, if there hasn't been a report last night that there's a deal and he's thinking about it, the timing's not going to work.
Right.
The timing's not going to work.
Exactly. And then further to your point, so that was the year, and then the next year the Habs thing happened, didn't it not?
It was 2021 the Habs thing happened.
So if you didn't know in 2020, you should have known in 2021.
But no, they didn't know.
Oh my
They ran it
God.
back. Run everything back. More assets. More. Take them all.
Wow.
Double retention. We need Jake McCabe.
Let's do another mock draft. By the way, TSN, I didn't want to interrupt you. TSN showed how verified that was. Like they showed the ping pong balls coming
Good
out.
for them. You can't mess with that. People will. I hate faking stuff for TV
It's
like
true.
that. Do it for real.
That's true.
I
they
hate faking it.
They showed the ping pong
Good.
balls coming out. Good for them.
Good. I really hope Treliving does something here quick. Because panicky Treliving is not a good scene.
Okay, so can I ask
Not
you
a
a few
good
questions? So what about if they just trade the UFAs? Or like, do you want to see him start dealing guys with term or whatever he can get? As many trades as he can make happen. Like, what's the bar for you today?
If McMahon and Lawton are still on the roster,
They're both UFAs.
correct.
Okay.
If they're still on the roster, this went sideways
Mhm.
very quickly. Because those are layup deals.
Should be. And selling is easy.
Layup deals. And the only thing that will have gotten in the way is your ego based on how last year went. It's not about the team. It's about Treliving and his job security. That's where things get squirrely for me. I still think he's trading both. For the love of God, he better trade both.
I agree.
But that's what I'm really looking at now.
One
is
of the
that.
things you said earlier this week that has stuck with me, like, what if Pelly gave him the directive, like, I need those first two backs. Get me those two first
Well,
backs.
I'm sure, but here's the
and
thing.
then he hangs on, and he doesn't get them.
But you can maybe get one more back.
'Cause you're not getting that for a
No,
UFA.
but you can get one more because he already has a pick back.
I know.
You can get another pick back, make Pelly happy, and still get rid of the other guys you don't
But I
need.
don't think you're getting a first rounder for UFA is what I'm saying.
You never know.
Okay.
Listen, do I think they will? No, I
Right.
think you're right.
But you don't know.
I think Carlo and OEL are far more likely to get you something than the other. Than
But that's
McMahon
where the
and
game
Lawton.
of chicken comes in, because then you hold them closer to 3 and you hope a team's desperate enough to give you a first, because that's exactly what happened to Brad last year. That's when he made the Lawton and the Carlo trade, was in that last hour.
Because he panicked.
Right. Well, because he was desperate, because the other
Yes.
ones he wanted got off the board.
Chris in the chat should be able to trade the coach.
Would
Should be
anybody
able to
want him?
trade
Who wants him?
the coach.
Anyway.
There's a
Will
lot.
TNT take him? Who can we trade him?
I don't know. So let me the one name I'm going into a trade deadline on the final day. You're always kind of waiting for that name to pop up that hasn't popped up yet. There's always one.
Mm-hmm.
And Elliot Friedman put out his night before column on sportsnet.ca. And it's always really good because you can tell he just takes his notes, puts them out, and this lets you see them. And he led with the Leafs. And in his second paragraph, he said this: I heard some Matthew Nyes. And that to me is the Maple Leafs seeing if there's a massive offer they cannot turn down. This is the only way that I see it happening. That is the first time I have heard anyone on either side of the border bring up 23-year-old Matthew Nyes, who has another 5 years on his deal that he just signed at $7.7 million. Now, I know half of Leafs Nation and probably people in this chat hear the name Nyes and get really nervous because of his age and the fact that, like, you can't spend forever talking about how the Leafs don't have assets and trade a 23-year-old winger. Now, the other side to that is he's been awful this year. He's been injured. And like in that commercial with, I think, his brother, most of Leafs Nation are saying, show me something, 2-3. And he hasn't. So my gut tells me shopping Nyes, unless you have like a Nemec from the Devils coming back, like a good young defenseman.
I was going to say for D.
Because then I'm in.
Yes, I agree.
Then I'm in.
100%.
Then I'm in.
You stole my five.
If you, all I do is
totally
steal. I steal Azzo's takes.
You look
I've
at
been,
my notebook.
I've been
when I
doing
was
this
walk
for.
out of the room.
I've been stealing his takes for 15 years. People
From
don't
my
know.
book of ideas. You just stole it.
He's Jay-Z. He's my ghostwriter. Is that how that works?
That is how that works.
But unless there is a young defenseman coming back, the Leafs cannot touch that. That's a good cap hit. That's a very good cap hit for a young player who's had a good start to his career and now a bad year. Where this goes, not sure. Seems like he could use a procedure in the offseason to clean something up. But the name Matthew Nyes kickstarts a whole nother series of conversations. So,
100%.
so as aware, on a scale of 1 to 10, Where would you rank the excitement level of possibly moving something like a Matthew Nyes? And Jay Caro in the chat, Nyes' form right now may be a second and a prospect. I'd hold out for way more than that on age. I wouldn't trade him for just for that. That's like 1 year left on the deal, UFA kind of stuff. Like I think Nyes can get you way more than that. How excited are you at the thought of possibly moving off Nyes? Because I had not thought of it before Freach threw it out.
I agree with you 100%. It even got me thinking, what about Nyes for like Rob Thomas? Would you do that? He's a bit older. He's 26.
The Leafs would have to give up assets they don't have to get Rob Thomas because Thomas is signed for 5 years.
Right.
So that's not happening.
But you could give up a bit more and maybe bring somebody like that in that you think could help you
the
more.
prices on Robert Thomas, apparently from St. Louis, are off the charts. He's 20.
But you don't think a younger guy like Nyes to help?
But you need more. My point is you need more.
Right.
Nyes has no track record of winning in this league.
Mm-hmm.
Thomas is a center. He's signed. He's at like an 8.1, I think, cap hit.
Fair enough.
It's one positive after another, unless there's something in his past we don't know about. Robert Thomas, hands down, is the best player available this entire deadline.
I agree.
It's not even close. You are not just going to turn over a struggling Matthew Nyes and get Rob Thomas.
Yeah. No,
I don't think. I could be wrong. Like, listen, let's preface it. Everyone in the chat, Azzo, me, we're all speculating on what would work and wouldn't work.
Which is fun.
That's all we're doing.
Yeah.
But
and it's true. Like Nyes, I just don't know where parts of his game went this year. Because there were last year where he went on some breakaways and some goals that, like, he had everything. He had every tool. And I know he came into camp a little bit heavier this year and that, but man, he looks a lot slower. And I can't believe it's just the injury hindering him this much.
Someone in the chat mentioned Thomas. I think he's 32. Robert Thomas is 26 years old. Let's be very clear about this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
26 years old. You do not, it is so strange. It's so strange to the point you ask some questions.
Unless he's just not a Steen guy. Like, I don't know, right? Steen's taking over that team. Like,
I mean,
it's weird.
If Doug Armstrong's going to run a team,
if he's going to run Toronto, come on, he'll trade him for Nyes.
But I don't
run Toronto.
But like, I don't want a GM who thinks trading guys like this is a good idea. That's not a good idea.
No, he's trading him here because he's coming here. He wants him here with him.
They don't have anything to give fuck to St. Louis.
But he's leaving St. Louis, so who cares?
Okay, well, maybe Alex Steen does. Maybe the guy who's going to stay in St. Louis does.
But Steen's not making the decisions yet.
I think he's making some decisions.
He has to. It only makes sense.
There is a succession plan. It seems like
I'm half kidding, because to me that's a weird thing too. Why would you have the outgoing GM be making these deals for the team, especially if he could go somewhere else? It seems weird, the whole thing. But yeah, no, I heard some people talking about it, and it did make me think about it. But you're right. They'd probably have to give up more. But there's definitely something. It would just be one of those change of sceneries trade.
Ryan in the chat, Rob Thomas's name is out there to see if they can get a crazy haul.
Well,
maybe.
Which might be why Nyes' name is out there.
But you're not getting a crazy haul for Nyes.
You're getting a lot.
I'm just saying, like players' value matters. Like Leaf fans, listen to me carefully. A guy having a bad year, you just cannot say, well, trade him to that team and get something good.
Sure.
Do you know how dumb that is? Like, you got to stop saying it, because other GMs, they want to keep their job too. I don't know if you're aware. They would like to keep their job. Other GMs did not work 25, 30 years in the industry as scouts, driving along Ontario roads, scouting OHL games for hours on end to get this opportunity to make sure the Leafs are okay. That's not how that works. Okay? So let's trade Nyes and get a top two defenseman. And it's way more complicated than that. Matthew Nyes is not who you think he is right now. And that pains me to say, because I've been a fan of Matthew Nyes for a long time. And maybe the Matthew Nyes returns, who throws a hit now and again. But he's developed this Leaf disease where no one throws a hit. It looked good when he was throwing hits.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't look so good, does it? Just throwing that in.
And here's my other thing, though. It's hindering him because what playoff team wants this guy who looks hurt and who doesn't look good this year? This is not the time to trade Nyes. If you're going to trade him, you're going to trade him in the offseason when every team is available to you. Why is a team going to go in with extra assets to get Nyes now when he doesn't look good, he looks hurt, and he's not playing his best game? Do you want him as a playoff team on your team right now for this season?
No.
So that would be a trade you do in the offseason, not right now.
Join Engine pardon me if I mispronounced that in the chat, writes, Sid, you're wrong. Many stupid GMs always think they can make them a better player.
So there's a
It's
thing
a
to that.
valid, that's a valid point.
There's a thing to that because I was going to bring that. He's stealing my ideas too.
Wow, just teething from Azo Day today. I love it.
No, but I think Nyes, if you're going to trade him, it's an off-season move. Same with Matthews, same with Nylander. Well,
I still don't think you have enough young players to even contemplate trading Nyes. I don't think it's a smart thing.
I agree.
It's just on any
you don't
other
have
team.
enough players, period, to trade anyone, but you have to.
If you're Buffalo, if you're Montreal, if you're San Jose, Anaheim, like different story. But that the Leafs, I don't think fans realize how little they have. The Leafs have nothing
but
in terms of assets outside of the roster. They have nothing, man. And you need to bring that in. And then you can go get something.
But if you're trading Nyes, you're going to get a bunch of prospects back too. You have to.
I'm not convinced it's a bunch.
Okay.
I'm really not convinced it's a bunch. I'm not.
Again, it depends with who, but you're getting multiple stuff back.
Like Nyes alone is not a trade. Nyes is part of a trade. Nyes is he's part of a package.
So either a package to move up, but he can't be a package to like get assets back.
But but before we continue with the Nyes conversation, what do you think the Leafs are the next 2-3 years?
Yeah.
Like what are they?
That's a great question. I don't think that. Again, I'm
if
more
you're
on team
if you're not competing,
right,
then a 23-year-old winger who's shown $7 million cap hit value at one point in his career is probably a guy you want to keep.
Again, we're doing the speculation thing here, right? What do you think the Leafs are the next 2-3 years?
I think they're bad.
But what does Brad and what does Keith think they are? What does Keith think they can be?
Keith is selling that they're a playoff caliber team.
Right. So why would you do that?
And when Keith gets fired in 3 years because he's lied to people up top, then they'll realize what the deal is.
So that's what I'm saying. So then they wouldn't. Again, I still, part of me still really thinks they think they can make it back to the playoffs next year. As long as Stolarz plays well and Wall and those guys, like.
Samuel in the chat, Nyes is a talent on this roster. Why get rid of that if you say the team has nothing? I would agree with that. You can't. I don't think you are in no position to get rid of Matthew Nyes. I was shocked to see it in Friedge's article. I was shocked.
I think some lower teams might give you some assets for it. That's why I brought St. Louis up as a trade partner, because then you might. And I'm not saying it's Rob Thomas, but those lower teams might want somebody like that and give you assets back. I
know, but if you're training a 23-year-old winger, I don't want to. That's not Nick Waugh return.
No,
like that's not good enough. A conditional first and a fifth.
But maybe that's why they put him out there, because once they saw what they got for Waugh, then hey, what can we get for Nyes?
I was really surprised to see that.
I think
I was really surprised to read that.
It crashed the Sportsnet website, or the link was broken.
Were there other reasons for that?
I don't know.
There were other reasons for that.
It might not have been the best link they put out. But
anything else on Nyes before we move on?
No,
because I do want to bring up last night's ridiculous
surprising.
hockey game.
It was surprising.
I was surprised.
But they have to just be like, man, if you're the Leafs, you have to weigh every option right now. You are throwing your line in there with the bobber and just waiting to see what happens, hoping somebody bites.
It's almost 1 o'clock, man.
We're getting no trades.
Brad. Someone hit the snooze alarm, man. Like now. You got to do it now. So like Brad living up against the deadline is a terrifying thought to me. Terrifying thought.
Oh, show me some proof of concept. How many trades have they made? Compare how many trades he's made and how many trades Dubas has made in the last couple of years. Unbelievable.
Pickle Rick writes, Sid, you are the worst person in hockey. Thank you for supporting the show. I'm watching. Appreciate it.
He wrote hockey in there? Oh, no.
Hockey. If you write a list of the worst people in hockey, am I in the top 20? Am I in the top 20?
You might even make the top 100.
If I don't make the top 10, I'm offended.
Yeah.
Kira writes, don't you just have to agree in principle before 3 p.m. Eastern? Yes, I'm still worried about Brad. I'm still worried. Guys, let's remember the levels of panic that Brad Treliving went through last year just to make his team 4% better. 4% better. 14. I'll give you 14 with Brandon Carlo. 14. You do not want Treliving up against it on this. Just, you don't.
Willie says, somebody ping Trad. Ping Brad, ping. I can't read that, man.
Let's try to, and hold on. Coming down in 3, 2, 1.
Somebody ping Brad. Ping Brad, ping. Now your phone pings? Yeah. And somebody says, Brad, where are you?
Where are you?
Anyway.
So you guys are working till 4? No, we're not.
Okay, Carl, Brad's stuck at the car wash. I love
He's
people
stuck at the
listening
car
to
wash
this.
and he can't get out.
Yeah, he's trying to get through that passenger seat.
Driver side, he's stuck. Brad is stuck in the driver's side. Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
One
Azzo.
more. No, Carlos says to me, "What good is the playoffs, Azzo, if one round is the furthest you get?" That's all we've been doing for the last 9 years.
That's been the deal.
But to MLSE, that means something, does it not?
And for the TV contract, it means something. Yes.
You want to watch this for another season?
But
Who's
it means,
watching these last 20
but
games?
honestly, first round for MLSE, 2, maybe 3 home dates. What is that? Compared to a Stanley Cup run in that building.
But timeout. But then you're talking about if you're not making the playoffs, you break this all down and try and rebuild, and you're going to be watching this for all of last year. You want to get to the game last night? Let's get to the game last night. That might be all you're watching next year if you rebuild.
Let's get to the game last night. Hold on. For the record, I want to get this out there right now before all hell breaks loose. I think the Sharks and the Habs got something cooking. Not necessarily with each other. Those are two teams. Like the Sharks signed Nedeljkovic to a 2-year extension earlier this morning in net. Habs have been kind of weirdly quiet. Weirdly. And last night, Dreger is basically saying Kadri is going to weep like a baby if he's not traded from Calgary. Like he's not going to be in a good place. I think there's some crazy fits here for San Jose and the Habs if they want to make a move. And the Oilers better watch it.
That's juicy.
The Oilers better be very careful with this because Anaheim got better. We'll get to that in a second. And I don't think San Jose is done. It's 101 Eastern, folks. 101 Eastern.
Trade watch.
Somebody says just reported that Habs are circling on Kadri. Oh, Pegnota. Pegnota's reporting that. That's been out there for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That one's not
Can
crazy.
you see it? It kind of makes sense.
100% I could see it. He knows a Canadian market very well. There's a lot of things about Nazem Kadri in Montreal that make crazy sense to me.
A lot of sense.
Crazy sense to me. Sid, it doesn't matter what the Oilers do. Tristan Jarry is their goalie. Good point. I guess that means they're going to lose. That's the take.
Yeah, Pegnot is saying Patrick Laine could be in play if this gets to the finish line.
Sorry, Patrick Laine is what they're dangling? Seriously?
That's what he wrote. That's the end of that tweet.
Kadri signed for 3 years.
I know. Well,
Patrick Laine?
There has to be.
There better be more for Calgary than that.
Something.
No, there's way more than that.
Yeah, there has to.
Patrick Laine is like, I don't wish anyone ill will, but he's completely irrelevant in this league. They're going to need way more than that. Way more than that.
Coach Root says Leafs are selling lemons, so no trades.
I can't believe it's 1 o'clock and like Nick Waugh.
I haven't heard anything.
Nothing. Nick Waugh, and that's it. Oh, this could be unbelievable. The Leafs were awful in that third period last night. They were fine for the rest of the game, I thought.
But isn't that the assignment now?
It's a good night for the Leafs. No, it's a good night for the Leafs.
Right?
The Rangers win their first regulation home game since November 24th.
Such a great stat.
It's the craziest thing I've ever read.
Amazing.
It's nuts how bad the Leafs are.
So tell me this team can make it next year, please.
Oh, yeah. Retool. This Treliving media availability today is going to be fascinating. If he tries to sell, we think it's been a bad year because he doesn't want to get fired, Leaf fans are going to lose their minds. They're going to lose their minds.
As they should.
Anyway. I almost lost my mind last night, although I want to play this clip first. Matthias Michelli.
Your boy.
Like, tell me how Michelli can't get moved for a 4th or a 3rd today?
For something.
Dude,
there's some guys on this roster. I don't care what you get back.
By the way,
5th, 7th, I don't care.
Classic Berube last night. Oh, Easton Cowan, you played well on the first line in Jersey. You're off the first line against the Rangers. Michelli goes in. That is so Berube. Berube's incompetent. That guy is he's yelling at them behind the bench. I'm like, shut up.
That was amazing.
They didn't listen to you in November. They're listening to you now?
They're having
They didn't listen to you in game 5 or 7 last year, you yelling.
They were having side conversations while he's yelling.
What the hell do you think you are? You're nobody in this organization. No one's listening to you. And you're yelling in game 61 or whatever it is? Guys, let's get it going against the Rangers. Delusional.
He barely yelled in game 5.
He's delusional.
Show me games 5 and 7 where he was yelling. Like, come on, man.
Game 5 and 7 against Florida. They don't listen to me then, but they'll listen to me game 61 in a lost season against the Rangers. Easton Cowan, nice job. down to the second line. Incompetent. Craig Berube is incompetent behind that bench.
Or he just doesn't care anymore either.
No, he oddly cares because he thinks he can still make the playoffs.
Then that's ridiculous.
Leafs are 8 points out of a wild card.
Then that's ridiculous.
Berube has a ring, not with this team. Not with this team. He has a ring with Alex Pietrangelo. That's who he has a ring with. Michelli's quote last night about things they could pull away from the 6 games post breaks. Leafs have lost all 6 games after the All-Star break. He is asked a question, what have you learned in the 6 games? And here's what he said.
Just take away from these games post-Olympic break.
There isn't much, like I said, it's frustrating. We need to be better, and we all know that. And just gotta dig in.
Oof.
So not much. That's the most honest quote aside from Anthony Stolarz out of that Leafs room this season. I almost applauded. Good for Matthias Michelli.
Oh my God.
Good for you. Play Azzo one more time.
Yes. Okay. Ready?
Please take away from these games post-Olympic break.
There isn't much, like I said, it's frustrating. We need to be better, and we all know that. And just gotta dig in.
Nothing much.
Got to dig in.
But that's like the most honest thing you're going to hear.
It's true.
It's true.
Not much.
They've lost 6 games since the
gotta
break.
Be better.
Most of them had a break. They came back. They've never looked more tired. They've never looked more tired.
It's unreal, dude. That's what I mean. Again, do you think teams are scared when they see how bad they look to trade for any of these guys?
I would
Part
be.
of me thinks so.
I would be.
Part of me thinks so.
And in the chat, at least he's being honest. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
No, we're
That's
not
why
going
I'm
to fault
laughing.
them for that.
That's why I'm laughing.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, but now you want to get a little more weird with it? John Tavares. Because John Tavares, I thought John played, not that it matters, I thought he played pretty good last night.
He's a pro.
Yeah. He's been part of the problem the whole year.
100%.
But only 3 years left on the contract. I'm sure he's going to get faster as it goes along.
I'll go a bit further than this year.
We want to have the John Tavares conversation? I'll have it with you.
Yep.
Somebody said to me over the weekend, did I tell you the fight? I said this on air, right?
Yeah. Remind people.
Somebody said, thank you. Somebody, I should, said to me with a straight face, John Tavares has earned every dollar of that contract, that initial contract with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Every dollar. We nearly came to blows.
I'm not saying no.
We nearly came to blows.
As you should.
But I'll leave that for another day. Tavares was asked kind of how tough it is with the trade deadline around, and John gave like an oddly non-Tavares answer to this, and he mentions the elephant in the room among other things. Take a listen.
We are where we are, so we can feel sorry for ourselves and be disappointed, or we can stick together and continue to fight our way through things and try to build from where we're at, and obviously there's a certain standard and expectation that we want to have, and a type of culture that's really important, and that's been built over a long time, where we've been obviously in the mix in contention, and right now we're on the outside, and that's not something you take lightly, and the professionalism and the work behind the scenes, and the type of team that we want to be, and how we stick together, and how you continue to work through things. So I think that's really important going forward, that it's not about feeling sorry for yourself or being disappointed where you're at. We are where we are. We have to continue to fight and work through things and find ways to get better. And obviously, we have a veteran team. We've shown some good hockey throughout this season, and hasn't been consistent enough, obviously. But I think we should understand the way that we need to play, the habits you build daily, and how we have to stick together.
Dean in the chat asks, wasn't that your brother-in-law you wanted to punch about the Tavares comment? Yes, it was.
People remember everything.
Good memory. Good memory. I have a hard time. The reason I wanted you to hear that is the elephant in the room trade deadline thing that he brought up. I understand players with their minds on other things. The problem with the Leafs last night is most of the players with their minds on other things were sitting upstairs in street clothes watching. Bobby McMahon, Scott Lawton, OEL. They were watching. And You are not allowed as a team to use the trade deadline as an excuse if it's the next day or 48 hours away when you have been playing like the deadline is 48 hours away most of the season. You can't use that now. Can't use it now. Admit effort is a complete issue with this team in every month. Don't give me trade deadline month. That's an excuse, and I will not have it. Not have it. This team has looked lazy all year, except for two guys. Maybe. Don't tell me trade deadline. Don't tell me elephant in the room. Don't tell me we're distracted. This is an unprofessional group. They've been unprofessional the entire year. They're unprofessional when it mattered most in the playoffs. This team has not been professional for a long time. Don't say elephant in the room, trade deadline. Don't do that. Don't do that. That bothered me. Am I overstating it, Ezra?
Not at all. But this is the same guy who year after year when they got bounced in the first round told you how close they were. We're really close. We're close.
Learning
We're
lessons from the loss.
Same thing.
Be better.
Like, come on, man.
But John Tavares, but here's the one thing. You and I both need to acknowledge this with the chat. John's also a good enough human being. He doesn't want to throw people under buses.
No.
He's like, he is Bizarro Anthony Stolars. Okay? He will never, Tavares, I don't care what I think of Tavares or the fact he's never had a 90-point season or he's had like 140-goal season for the Leafs. Whatever the facts are, he's a very respected guy.
I'll say it again. He's a pro.
He's a very respected guy. And he's not going to throw his own people under the bus, and I'm not expecting him to. But let's not use this deadline for an excuse. That kind of effort has been there all year. Don't give me the trade deadline garbage. Do not.
It's why they are where they are.
Do not use that. I don't like it.
That's why they are where they are. That's why we're at this point right now.
Correct.
Waiting for dude. Could the market have dried up? Like, I guess in the last half an hour, Kraken announced Jordan Eberle signing a $5.5 million extension in Seattle.
Jordan Eberle staying in Seattle, yeah.
For 2 more years, 5.5.
EQ Levels Media writes they won't trade anyone.
Or has the market just dried up? Dude,
no, but there's always this afternoon kind of lull. Like, I know we're lull. Like, there's a moment here where it's like GMs get, like, this is the moment where like a GM gets mad at another GM.
Yeah.
And it's like a soft breakup, and it's like, dang, go to hell. Put the phone down.
But
and then you cool off for 45 minutes.
I kind of need them.
Watch NHL Network or Sportsnet or TSN. You call back and you go, listen, I love you. I'm sorry. Can you give me that second round pick? And you try again. So that's kind of what's happening.
So
now.
my counter to that, in past years, especially recently, we've seen the bigger trades happen in the days leading up to the deadline. So what if what we've seen has been the biggest trades that are going to be made?
I still think there's massive moves out there. Bobrovsky, Binnington, Robert Thomas, Colton Parayko. There's some big. I think OEL is a significant move if someone can do it. If someone can convince OEL that leaving town now, considering his family situation, is the right thing for him.
I'm just saying, teams announcing contract extensions means they're not on the phone working, trying to bring anybody in. That's pretty funny.
That's a valid thing.
Uh-huh.
No, but keep in mind the OEL, like he has a no trade list, but it's 16 teams.
It's 16.
It's just half the league.
But dude, there's so many complications in that. Like, yeah, half the league, but is it?
Let me ask you this.
How many of those 16 are actually in the playoff hunt?
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Because Marner had a full no move, and
Right.
his wife was due, and there's no way Marner was moving that last year. If I were Marner, I wouldn't move it either.
Of course not.
No sane person would say, and the Leafs leaked that knowing full well they were never getting Rantanen. It was a panic, again, another panic Treliving move. There's a pattern here.
Yep.
That was a panic Treliving move with Rantanen last year because they didn't plan ahead. And Marner, the only time I'll defend Marner, he told him to shove it, and he should have. But in terms of OEL, 16 team no trade. If a team calls you who's not on his no trade and says, I will give you a first, a second, and a prospect for OEL for 3 postseasons of Oliver Ekman-Larsson, think about it, 3 postseasons potentially, and Ekman-Larsson can't block the trade, even if he wants to stay, do you get ruthless with it? I think you have to.
It's a business.
I think you have to.
Yes.
It's not the kind thing to say. I'm with you. You have to move him for that. And I would hate to hear that just because he wants to be a Leaf, the Leafs don't do anything. I think you can side door this on him. That's not a full no move.
I know. And that's why he has it. He only has 16 teams, so take advantage. I just don't know how many of those 16 are actually in the playoffs.
There's the rub. You're bang
Right?
on. There's the rub. You and I don't know that.
Yeah.
Steeler in the chat, do we move him? We have no choice but to move him. Okay. Sorry, I didn't know what the feelings were like on OEL in a big family moment for him,
I'm okay.
considering he's been amazing since he's been here.
I'm okay capitalizing on him having a good year and getting traded, for sure.
And by the way, I'm pretty sure in the history of the National Hockey League, players have been dealt who were told you're fine.
What about Ryan O'Reilly with Nashville?
What's the latest with him? I haven't even seen that.
They promised him that he'd have say if they made a trade.
Oh, he has a handshake,
Yes,
no trade.
right.
Did I read that?
Yes.
What the hell does that mean? A handshake. That is the biggest lie ever to a player. No problem.
But everybody's
No
reporting it.
problem.
Everybody's reporting that he has it, which is so awkward.
But I want to hear that. I like that report. If they're doing that weird stuff in Nashville, you better tell me about that. I demand to consume that kind of content. Demand.
I'm not saying anything else, man. It's
Kira in the chat. Once you make moves based on feelings, you have no business being a professional sports franchise. I agree. I agree.
I mean, yeah, man. OEL, again, let's remember his history too, right? Like, does he look as good on a better team? I don't know. He's gotten bought out.
If you tell me he's my
How many
fourth,
teams does he trade
if you
for?
tell me Oliver Ekman-Larsson's my fourth best defenseman, it's go time. I feel really good about that.
Okay.
And considering his age, that might be a good spot for him.
Right.
A really good spot for him.
Because he's what, 2 years older than Uyghur, I think, right?
Yeah, Uyghur was 32.
And look at the haul they got for Uyghur, which is crazy.
Great trade by Craig Conroy.
Yeah.
That was one of the best trades at the deadline. Ekman-Larsson, let's reset the Ekman-Larsson thing. He can play both left and right. He is a left shot, so there's a side he'd prefer, but he can play left and right. 34 years old. $3.5 million cap hit. Cap's going up $9 million this offseason, $9 million the offseason after that. You have this guy for 3 playoffs at $3.5 million.
Pretty good.
Sign me up.
Especially if you have a young decor that he can help out. Like,
sign me up. The Leafs have to deal this guy now. You can get 2 firsts for 3 playoffs.
you would hope.
You can Brad can sanely ask any team for multiple firsts if I'm giving you 3 postseasons of this Stanley Cup winning defenseman. 3. And on top of that, the Canucks are still paying him. I got to see this buyout on the Canucks.
Amazing.
The Canucks are the worst organization. Oh my God.
How much?
This year,
Mm-hmm.
they're eating $4.7 million of his contract.
Wow.
Next year, $4.7 million. 27-28, $2.1 million. 28-29, $2.1 million. 29-30, $2.1 million. He is the Bobby Bonilla of Vancouver, Oliver Ekman-Larsson. They're going to be paying this guy forever.
That's crazy.
Oh, when you listen, Leaf fans, you ever want to laugh? Go look at Vancouver's situation on puck beating. If you want to feel good about yourself, go to Vancouver.
Oof.
Go to Vancouver. Just see what they've done and that complete fraud of an executive, Jim Rutherford. Go see what they've done in Vancouver. Just he can't keep his mouth shut and he can't get a trade right. Other than that, he's done a great job. He's done a terrific job for Francisco Aquilini. Holy cow, are the Canucks in a bad space. Oh my God. And the Leafs have 13 cups on top of it. No cups in Vancouver. Deal with it. No cups. Okay.
One last thing on Tavares.
Yeah,
too.
go ahead.
Does he not sound like a guy who's pretty safe in his spot for the next 3 years? Because you know why? They just gave him a 4-year contract. Like, that's another. Come on. He's a guy who's just sitting there now for 4 years. Like, what do you want him to say? Yeah, it's the leadership. You're one of them for the next 3 years when you're looking awful right now.
By the end of the 3rd year, if they haven't bought him out, is he your 3rd center? He might not be your 3rd center.
No, definitely not. He might not be your 3rd center this year. If you were a playoff team, he wouldn't be your 3rd center.
No chance.
So what I mean,
no
we're
chance.
kind of laughing at what the McMahon contract, if they actually gave him an extension, would be. When you look at what they gave this guy, what would they give McMahon?
Different stories.
Different.
Well, how are they similar?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, okay, what do you mean by different? Just because of his history?
No, but like Tavares is what, 4? What's Tavares at?
Yeah, and you're just going to.
Tavares at 4.3 on the discount. 3 years left.
So McMahon gets what, another $1.5 million on top of that?
Listen,
is he not worth more than that? If he points to John Tavares as a case in point, like if it's an arbitration hearing,
no, but
if you're giving this guy,
but that's not you point at like Kiefer Sherwood. You don't point like John Tavares is 35. Like he's not a case study for anybody.
I know.
Kiefer Sherwood's the guy. And yes, I can't believe I'm saying this out loud, but in this market, Bobby McMahon is making more money than John Tavares.
Right. As you should.
100% he is.
But I mean, the term, like you gave this guy a 4-year, like people were mad that we were saying he might get a 5-year.
Oh,
deal.
you mean if the Leafs resign McMahon?
Right. Like, how could you not give Bobby McMahon a 5-year when you gave this guy a 4-year?
I just don't think McMahon's that great a player.
Dude, he came out of nowhere.
See, that's if the Leafs resign McMahon, I'm going to take a walk through the office building.
Then I think we should let things fester till Monday.
Do me a favor.
Oh my God.
Just read comments for 2 minutes and I'll be back.
Okay.
Because I'm going to have to take a walk. If McMahon is re-signed for 5 years at 5.2 or 4, take a break.
We're hearing about extensions.
I need to call a timeout. I need to have one of those watering timeouts from FIFA in the middle of the first half. And I need to take a walk and I need a break. I need a break.
I'm just saying, people were upset, like, why? How you can't give Bobby McMahon 5 years? I'm like, they gave John Tavares 4 years.
But Tavares, but they weren't. But it's not apples and apples, and you know that, right? Like Tavares. A, the Leafs didn't have a center. B, Tavares really didn't want to go anywhere, so they were kind of stuck with each other. This one's way different. We're not talking centers. You're not talking anything. It's McMahon having a lucky year on a bad team.
The term's a problem.
Oh, the term's a huge problem.
That's on. I'm talking about the term more than anything.
100% is an issue for me.
That's what I'm saying.
Aaron says McMahon is not that good. No way.
Yeah, it's the term that bugs me with him, man. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, Jay Stabs in the chat. Take a walk in your onesie. The onesie's at home. It's more of a science experiment at this point.
Anyway.
JJ in the house. JJ writes, if they give McMahon 5x5, that's insane. The key to success is capitalizing on players like that before they get paid. Boom. That's the deal.
Yeah.
That's what smart organizations do. Do you think the Florida Panthers don't respect Sergei Bobrovsky?
Of course.
Do you think they don't love what he's done? Do you not think his number is getting retired in that organization? Yes, yes, and yes. But he's 37, and they got to get greedy about it in Florida because that's how they win. That's how they get cups in Florida. They don't hang around each other and give out hugs and hope for the best. They are merciless down there. And Tampa, for the most part, has been the same way. You think they wanted Stamkos to go? You think Julian Breezeball wanted him out the door? No. They're a professional sports organization with expectations. One day the Leafs will be run that way. I'm not sure when. But they got to get way more ruthless. And it's 1:21 Eastern. And now I'm getting...
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
You want to do some other stuff to keep us preoccupied?
I'm getting really nervous.
Let's do some other stuff to keep us preoccupied. We got a bunch here.
I'm getting nervous.
Come on. Let's start moving around. We got other good stuff in the...
Can I read one Canucks comment before you
Yes, go ahead.
Hyper Bear in the chat.
I see it.
Writes, Canucks should trade Petey, retain 50% of the 11.6, and then in the offseason, buy out the remaining 50%. They get hammered again on that, though.
Yeah.
Like that, the buyout still counts, guys. Like you don't buy him out and then it's off the cap.
It's still
That's
on,
on
your
the
books.
cap.
Yep.
Now, the Canucks aren't going to be good for a while, so maybe his point is it doesn't matter. Marcus in the chat. Santander. We're going to talk about Santander a little later on. There was the Anthony Santander situation is not what you think it is. There's been a change. We'll get to that in a second.
Anyways, but you're right. It has to be more run like a business.
It's true.
Which
Like,
to me, Tavares wasn't.
You know
Sorry.
what? Because Sean in the Yukon is writing that buyout for Petey would last 27 years. I believe Puckpedia will let you try it. Let me try this buyout on Elias Pettersson.
Aren't they at their maximum? No.
No, it's just OEL.
Oh, right.
It's just OEL. What would a buyout look like?
Can I read this? Let me read a few.
Yeah, go
comments
ahead.
here. Fran says this trade deadline might be worse than the actual Leaf season.
We're not there yet.
That's very good.
Dude,
good.
I just hit the buyout on Elias Pettersson's contract right now. I have to scroll to the right to get to the end of it. So, the buyout for Pettersson in Vancouver, if it's for next year, okay, cap hit, like they got to pay out 11. I'm just talking cap hit, not base salary. Right. The base salary is still $11 million for him next year.
And what's left on it? Maybe just remind us of that.
Sorry. It's like 6 years out of the 8.
Right.
So the cap hit for next year, $2.7 million. Following year, 4.3. 28-29, 6.5. 29-30, $10 million. 20, 30, 31, 10 million. 20, 31, 32, 10 million. Then 20, 32, 33, 2.1. And it ends. No, it doesn't end. 20, 33, 34, 2.1 million. 34, 35, 2.1 million. 35, 36, FIFA haven't awarded a World Cup at this point to a tournament, to a host nation. 2.1 million, 35, 36, 36, 37, 2.1 million. The buyout, if they do it today to Elias Pettersson, ends in the 37-38 season. Can you believe the mess that they have made themselves?
Bobby Bonilla is jealous of that.
Bobby Bonilla is like, I should have played hockey.
I should have got that. Yeah.
I should have played hockey.
Wow.
Goodness gracious.
That's insane.
Puckpedia is a damn good site, man. Oh, we've reached
really are.
we've reached the Nick Foligno's on the phone portion of the coverage.
He's going to play with his brother.
I don't care if
One
he's
of the
playing for
nicest
his brother.
guys.
Nick Foligno is
That was a good
irrelevant and will not help a team do anything.
I
He's
agree.
going to the Wild, by the way, if you
But
don't know
he's a
from
good
Chicago.
quote. He's a good interview.
Sure, he's a good quote.
What are they doing? There's no trades. Why can't they talk to
Sure.
Nick Foligno? There's no trades. Why can't they talk to him? You want to talk to him? There's nothing going on.
Gus described Vancouver buying out Petey right now as cash for life, the lotto. That's basically
That's
it.
very good. It's true.
Gus with a solid comment.
Except you don't get 1 million. You get like
You
10
get
million.
a lot.
Wow.
You get a lot.
Jeez. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, let's rifle through some other stuff while we got time with no trades.
John Carlson from Washington.
Oh, right.
To the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. And there's a lot going on here with this. Let me just bring this up momentarily because it's a situation where no one really saw this coming late last night.
Right.
And the Anaheim Ducks have been wanting to do something. They've been wanting to get better. For those who haven't been following, right now the Ducks are 3 points up on Edmonton in the Pacific. So the Ducks, if the playoffs started today, open up at home against the Oilers. So Anaheim, out of relatively nowhere, they pick up John Carlson, 17-year career John Carlson, defenseman for the Washington Capitals, for a conditional first. And the condition is if the Ducks make the playoffs this year, the Capitals get Anaheim's pick this year. If they don't make the playoffs this year, it shifts to next year. So Pat Verbeek, GM of the Ducks, makes a pretty good deal. Washington, though, is in a weird position because they're one of those teams. They're not far either. They're only 4 points out of a wild card, but they trade one of their best guys. So everyone last night, this is at 10:30 Eastern. Everyone's like, whoa, John Carlson, 1,100 career games. He's won a Stanley Cup. He's definitely going to help the Anaheim Ducks. Today, Alexander Ovechkin spoke to the media and said, quote, "This is probably the toughest day of my career." And then they also asked him kind of how he's feeling. And Ovechkin kind of mumbled his way through it and said, "I'm not really sure. I don't know. It's a tough day. I don't know what the future holds." Ovechkin, who has the all-time goal scoring record and has a contract that's ending this year, was at Washington Capitals practice today, visibly upset at losing John Carlson as a teammate to the Anaheim Ducks. So now the conversation has quickly shifted since nothing's going on right now in the National Hockey League. The conversation has shifted to, is Alexander Ovechkin so mad he would welcome a deal away from the Capitals between now and 3 p.m. Eastern? I'm not at that point yet. I'm not willing to go there. But you cannot deny Alexander Ovechkin's not happy. You cannot deny Ovechkin was sideswiped here a little bit. And Azo, are you a little surprised that Washington didn't maybe talk to Ovechkin ahead of this? I'm not saying they would ask for permission, because I am not a believer in asking players for permission on anything when it's not their deal. But considering what he means to the organization, like if you're another GM, do you call Washington now and say, I'll give you a second and a third right now for Ovi?
100%.
Do you do that?
Yeah.
Because he sounded despondent.
How much more does he have left in his career? And if he knows they're selling, what does that mean for him?
I could see a
He wants to
scenario.
keep playing.
Listen, there is still that weird email that filtered from Washington's organization to season ticket holders before the year saying, this is Ovi's final year. and it got pulled back very quickly, and you haven't heard about it since. But people in the league have the feeling this is going to be one of those Clayton Kershaw make an announcement with 3 games to go things, and I'm done. I'm retiring. We don't know that, but it's on the it's in. I think it's in play considering what he's done in his career.
Yeah.
But if he's this pissed, like, I mean, if you're another team, do you call Washington and say, what do you like? Do you want to be? I mean, Jack in the chat is like, the Habs should make a call.
Wow, can you
imagine Ovechkin and Demidov on the same line?
Wow.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Sorry, Oliver Kapanen.
I mean,
we're going to have to move.
So Ovi got drafted there in 2004 and Carlson got drafted there in 2008. So like he's been there for his entire
The whole
career
thing.
too.
They've been through all the wars together.
Everything.
Yep.
And he was there 4 years before him. So I think it might be a reality check for Ovi that his time's coming up, man.
So it's something to monitor. But if I'm another team, I'm calling on Ovi.
Why wouldn't you?
Because what's the worst thing you're going to hear? No.
And no other trades are being made, so why not?
100%. Do you think Alexander Ovechkin can help a contending team right now? I think he could. How can he not with that level of experience?
Why not?
And his numbers have dipped, but he's still like a 30, 35 goal guy.
Might put a bit of a boost in his skating too if he's on a new team.
Oh, some pep in his step.
Yeah, exactly.
Buy an extra couple of Subway sandwiches.
There you go.
And get ready for games.
The chips or the Cheetos? What was he again? Didn't he have a certain brand?
I don't know.
Like you.
Oh,
always eats the same thing before
you have
the game.
To. I'm big on routine. I am big on routine.
Huge.
Chris in the chat, he's there for life, guys. Come on. I don't know, Chris.
Hey, Dubas, make a call. How about Dubas? How about if Pittsburgh went and got him?
Dubas can make a call. Like,
huh?
I mean,
they're missing Sid right now, but then Sid will be back hopefully.
I'm
cheering for Pittsburgh, by the way.
So here's the secondary quote from Ovechkin for people in the chat. Maybe I haven't made the case well enough. This is what Ovechkin said after he called this the worst day of his professional career. Strong enough statement. This is from Tariq El-Bashir, who covers the Capitals. Asked how the John Carlson trade impacts his future, Ovechkin, whose contract is set to expire, said the following. I don't know. I'm still here, so we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. It's a hard one. End quote. Guys, I think there's more here than you think.
Yeah.
And the Capitals have all of 90 minutes to figure this out. But we'll see. Slosh in the chat, Matt Murley. Merle's, that's from Spit and Chicklets, right?
Spit and Chicklets, yeah.
Matt Murley thinks Lawton to the Kraken and McMahon to Edmonton is what he's predicting.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Like Jason Robinson? No.
He didn't say that.
I know.
That wasn't Merle's.
I know. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Both of those depends on the return. But I think if you're Edmonton, that makes sense.
But isn't Edmonton, haven't they made their moves already?
I think Stan Bowman is just throwing as many things up against the wall as he possibly can.
Just crazy.
And seeing what sticks. And if the Leafs can get if the Leafs get a first for McMahon, the more I'm looking at this clock, I'm like, good for you, Brad. Good for you. All right. So listen, I think the Ovi thing's worth monitoring.
I agree with you.
It really is, because I have not heard that guy speak like that in a while.
Mm-hmm. I'm checking all the regular insiders. Not much coming out. I mean, I know they're working their phones, but wow.
This is a weird, quiet moment.
Are you starting to get nervous?
Yes. For the Leafs?
Yes. Me too.
Because there's going to be a lot of deals happening late, and sometimes it's not about I don't like your player anymore. Sometimes it's about I don't have enough time to take all these calls. Calls maybe should have happened last night. The deals maybe should have happened yesterday or the day before or the day before.
Could have happened 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Well, not during the Olympic break, but you know what I mean. After that homestand. Come on.
Willie writes, Brad, do I have time to go for a pee? Yes. Willie, go pee. Go pee. If you have us on your phone, just take us with you.
Yeah. Come on.
All right. So we'll see where that goes. I'm hesitant to move off of
why
hockey here for a second.
Let's do it.
You want to do
Everything's going to happen between 2 and 3.
Okay.
I'm pretty confident.
All right. So we're going to leave hockey
and if not,
momentarily.
then I just jinxed it, and we're going to get it all now.
Watch.
The Leafs will get jealous that we're moving on to something else, and they'll make a trade just to spite us.
Eric in the chat. I'm just on my lunch. Did I miss Santander? You didn't, Eric.
No.
We're going to do it a little later on.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a bit of an update regarding his status. So we'll talk about that later. The Toronto Raptors were also playing horribly on behalf of Toronto sports last night.
Bad night for Toronto sports.
Bad night, man. So while the Leafs are losing 6-2 to the worst team in the Eastern Conference, the New York Rangers, the Raptors lost 115-107 to Minnesota, and the game was way more lopsided than that scoreline would suggest. Way more lopsided. Now, RJ Barrett played well. I felt bad for RJ. He played well against the Knicks this week. RJ Barrett played well last night, and he got detonated by Anthony Edwards on a dunk, like just destroyed. And I hate when guys who play well have that happen to them. I don't like it. But the Raptors once again are in a situation where they're playing a good team. The Timberwolves are not top 5 in the league, but they're good. They have Western Conference aspirations in terms of winning it. And Anthony Edwards looks Kobe-ish to me a little. Like, obviously, it's not close in terms of resume, but he's kind of taking over games, and the way he talks and the way he can wind you up, he's getting smart about all the tools in his toolbox. And he was fantastic on limited shooting. It was a really efficient night for Edwards. And just the Minnesota's a better team. So after the game, I believe this was Michaud for Sportsnet in the room, because it's either Kayla Gray or Daniel Michaud on the road that are asking most of the questions. Michaud asked RJ Barrett, like, what is it going to take to kind of get over this hump against really good teams in the NBA? And I thought this was an interesting take from RJ.
Just got to find a way, man. Find a way. It's our job, you know. So it's our job to come in and make those things happen. And I think we'll look at the film, but I think when we play these good teams, something has to change. You know, something has to change. It's you know, I think we're working hard. I think we have good intentions. You know, coming from last year to this year, like now being here, this is the part that we got to figure out. This is the challenge that we got to overcome, and I'm confident that we will. But something's got to change, and we got to figure something out.
Something's got to change. He said that multiple times. I can tell you what's changing right now. The odds of the Raptors being in the play-in, because they've been kind of sitting in 6th in the East for a while. And I looked at the standings today. Raptors are 35-27 after that. I think they're in Dallas on Sunday afternoon. The Raptors only have a 1.5 game cushion between themselves. Sorry, they're 5th in the East, I believe, between themselves and 7th. If they fall to 7th, then they're right in that plan.
Yeah.
And that's kind of not where you thought they would be. I thought there was way more cushion between the Raptors and that situation, but apparently not. And Azo, in terms of the question of something's got to change, okay, fair comment from a guy who's in the room, and he clearly was. RJ's media stuff is always pretty good. Like, he's a smart guy.
They parade him out there all the time.
And I would too. He's a smart guy.
100%.
But he seems at a loss in this moment. And if you were to suggest, like, if he's in a private meeting with you, let's say Azo, let's say you're Darko or you're Bobby Webster, and he says that, what do you say back to him? Like, what's the response? Because if the response is just, we're just not good enough right now.
Like, did you pick his brain on it? Because let me give you my sense.
But if you ask that question to Darko or Bobby privately,
right,
what do you think they say about what has to change against good teams if you're the Toronto Raptors?
Is it not just a closeout? Or
last night wasn't the closeout.
No, it's true. Okay, so this is what I was going to say. Last night, I felt like we've talked about, where there's a turnover, there's a change of play, and you just feel the game shifting, and then it gets away from them, and they can never get back. Like, there's something there of not being able to stop, like, the bleeding or whatever you want to call it, where the other team just gains momentum, and the Raptors just can't get back into it. Like, I don't know. Is that coaching? Like, I'm starting to get there with you on Darko. Like, he can't get control of the situation. And now it might be bleeding into the players. I know Will Lou went down it on the Raptors Reacts. Like, is this hurting their confidence at this point? Because they can't get back into these games, even though they're in it for a big chunk of the game.
Well, I think the part against good teams that isn't being said enough is the Raptors bench is way overrated.
Yeah.
Jamal Shed looks young every time he plays a good
That's
team.
what I mean. He's not playing with confidence.
And I love Jamal Shed.
We all did at the beginning of the year.
But like, you're just not gonna. You're not gonna Sandro and Jamal Shed your way through good teams with that bench. You're not. And I'm sorry, you're not. And that's not something you can fix right now, unfortunately.
But here's the other. Ingram had a horrible game, right?
Yeah, but after he carried the team against the Knicks. I have a hard time ripping on BI last night.
I agree with you, but I'm saying what I was about to say was it seems like everybody needs to be firing and on their game for them to win it. If one guy isn't, the rest of the team can't pick up that slack. Unless they're all on their game, they're not going to win the game.
But my point is, all you need are one, possibly two off the bench to help you do that. You don't need everyone on your bench doing that. I just don't think right now against good teams, anyone off the bench is responding in any. To your point, if BI or Barnes isn't having that great a game, who the hell is picking them up against Denver or against OKC?
I think they clam up in these moments when they feel the game getting away from them and the coach can't do anything to get them back on track. Dude, I've seen teams grind out wins in the NBA. You can't tell me they don't. There was an upset last night, wasn't there? Didn't Golden State beat somebody big last night? And they didn't even have Steph Curry? Like teams pull out victories in the NBA all the time, even though they're outmatched. You can't tell me the Raptors are
Golden
different.
State went to Houston. Got to win. Yeah.
Without Steph Curry.
Without Steph. Without a lot, without Steph, without
no, but Steph's the latest.
Without Jimmy, Jimmy Butler's gone.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of people gone in Golden State.
But you can grind out wins in this league, can you not?
For sure.
But this team just can't do it. They look outmatched a lot of times.
I just think.
So you think it's a player?
Like
thing?
Someone in the chat said they need more veteran players.
Okay. But you don't have them now.
You don't have them now.
Don't you still think they should be a playoff team no matter what? You're right.
Yes.
They shouldn't be 1.5 games, like
100% the Raptors should be a playoff team this year.
That shouldn't be in
And I'm talking first, not play-in garbage.
Right.
I'm talking first
Guaranteed.
round.
Guaranteed.
Like whether it's the Knicks, Cleveland, I don't think either will end well for them for obvious reasons. But I don't. Did Bobby McMahon just get traded?
Did he? Who has it?
Someone is reporting that Bobby McMahon has been moved. I'm so nervous. I dropped my phone. Let's see this. The beauty of a live pod.
Mm-hmm.
Fourth period is reporting it.
Oh, really? Dave Pegnon?
I'm assuming. To where? Not really sure. All right.
Leafs finalizing a trade involving Bobby McMahon. So, okay. Let's see if anybody else.
Edmonton?
Is it up on the thing?
Do you think it's Edmonton?
I don't think it is.
I think it's Edmonton. I think Stan Bowman's about to lose his job.
You're definitely not getting him first.
I think Stan Bowman's about to lose his
You're
job.
definitely not getting him first.
Oh, this is getting interesting.
Yeah, somebody else says Leafs going into sell mode.
Bobby McMahon was in no position to stay as a Leaf.
So Greg Wyshynski's retweeted it. There's been a few retweets of it, so I don't know. Maybe it is happening. The Rink report, yeah, traded.
It's
Bobby
funny.
McMahon.
TSN Slosh in the chat says TSN Sports Center aren't touching it yet.
Right.
If Pagnotta has this one, really good deadline for David Pagnotta.
Agreed.
Like, really, there's a lot of people who have a lot of contacts. You don't necessarily have to work at Bell and Rogers. He would have a really good deadline if this one hits.
If it's going, he's going.
Yes.
He's going to Pittsburgh.
Jack,
say Pittsburgh.
Start
went and got him.
Start the car. Jack in the chat. Start the car.
Well, let's see what the return is. How confident are you that?
I think it's a second. I think it's a second and a conditional fourth.
Okay.
I feel like it's going to be like something like that.
All right.
Well, hold on. If it's Edmonton, let's check out what the cupboards look
first.
like.
They don't have a first this year or next year.
They have one later though. First or first, man.
No, I agreed.
The year doesn't really matter.
I honestly think the Leafs would rather take a 2027, 2028.
The Oilers have second and thirds this year.
Yep.
They have a second next year, and they have two firsts, one in 28 and the other in 29.
Yeah,
That's their
I know
situation.
They didn't have their next two. We know that.
The Oilers aren't completely barren here. Just because the Leafs are in the spot doesn't mean everyone else is. All right. So we're all waiting. We're all waiting here on Bobby McMahon potentially getting traded.
One person's got it yet, but yeah, we'll see.
Speculation: maybe Carolina's looking for a bottom six forward.
Actually,
McMahon would be a bottom six forward for them.
Yeah,
for sure.
I could see him on Carolina. That kind of makes sense.
Okay, come on, 2 seconds. I don't think you're getting a first for Bobby. I want to be on the record with that. I don't want to be revisionist. Do you think so? You're with me on that?
Especially as a UFA. No, I don't think there's any chance.
Everyone, get ready for McMahon for a third from Chunky. Maybe.
And you know what? That's fine. He's a UFA, man. Get what you can. If I don't know, if that's the best that's on the table, you got to make it.
If they trade Bobby McMahon to Montreal, I'm going to be a little upset.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah.
What's Montreal's pick situation?
I think Dubas is going to come get him for like a third.
Dubas, I got news for everyone. Dubas and the Leafs will never do business together.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, it's petty, and I think that's the truth. Dubas has been pillaging employees left and right from the Leafs for 2 years now.
Yeah, it's true.
They
So if
have
you wanted
no
them,
interest
you
in
would
doing
take
business
them.
with Dubas. Montreal have all of their pick. Oh my God, this
They have
is
so
beautiful.
many.
And they have 2 4th-rounders this year.
They have so many.
If this is one of the sexiest things I've ever seen, Montreal's pick situation.
It's crazy.
They have not lost a pick the next 4 years. This is insanity what they've done in Montreal. How have they done this? This is nuts. The only thing they're missing is a 5th-rounder this year. That's it. They have everything else. Montreal has everything else. Oh, this is beautiful to look at.
Come on, Dave. You can't just throw that out there. Finish the.
Everyone's guessing where he's going.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
Everyone's guessing.
We're hoping there is.
Bobby McMahon, for those just tuning in, Bobby McMahon to the Avs, according to Frank Saravelli.
Really?
The Avs are the team of choice for Brad Treliving. What do the Avs have? What do the Avs have? Let's take a look, as a group. The Avs.
Hold on. So he's saying engaged again on Bobby McMahon. We'll see where it goes. That's what Frank's saying.
You know what? I'm going to have a leap of faith here and say it's done.
Okay.
I will report with no information.
He's got an hour and 15 minutes. So let's go.
The Avs have a 1st-rounder in 28. They have a 1st-rounder in 29. They have 2 2nd-rounders next year, which are interesting.
Right.
That feels like where this could slot in.
Mm-hmm.
If you gave up 2 seconds for Bobby, I'd take it. Chat right now. Are you good with 2 2nd-rounders? One from the Avs and the other from Minnesota. They're both going to be not great.
At this point, though, you're happy for him to just dump them all off, right? Like,
See,
especially for UFA.
The Sid Seixeiro Show is acting like it's done. Guys, the deal's not done yet. Maybe we need to take that down.
Yes,
I'm just talking to everyone in Montreal right now.
Please.
The deal's not done for Bobby McMahon yet. So let's try and take that down, please. But those 2 2nd-rounders in 2027 from Colorado, that could be interesting.
That could be interesting. God, man.
Yeah.
You do get jealous
Yes.
looking at some of these other teams and what they have, huh?
Yes.
It's bad. Again, go check out Pittsburgh's page and what they have. It's crazy. Oh, man. Come on. Well, we've been waiting an hour and 45 minutes. So what are we doing? We only got like 10 minutes left here, man. I think we wait.
I think we said Bobby has extended the window here for the Sid Seixeiro Show powered by Sick.
Okay.
So we'll see where this goes.
Yeah.
We do have other things. The post is down. Thanks, guys, to everyone in Montreal.
Yep.
What prospects, Chris is asking, what prospects do Colorado have? Well, I mean, not enough. I mean, they didn't need one to get Nick Waugh yesterday.
Right.
I almost think the Leafs are valuing the pick more than the prospect, depending on the prospect, obviously.
Agreed.
But
again, to me, but doesn't that kind of signify that they think they can kind of do a run next year? Like try?
Maybe.
Especially if they're future picks.
But a pick or a prospect doesn't help them next year anyway.
No, but I mean, if they want to flip it to see where they're at next year and then use it again or in the offseason.
So this is interesting to me.
Yes.
Hyper Bear in the chat. 3-hour show today. Oh my God, you might be right.
No, Brad's going to do this to us on purpose now and keep us on air just for this.
I don't. So you think they still might be in the market next trade deadline to flip for a player who can help them now?
I think they still think there's a chance to make the playoffs with this.
I think that's such a
and I think if you see them start making moves for 2027 and 2028 picks, that's what they're telling you. That is exactly what they're telling you.
I don't know if we know that yet. We'll find out.
No, we don't know. I'm saying if they start trading for picks in 2027 and 2028, I think that's a tell.
I think you need to narrow it. I think any pick or prospect for them, regardless of the year, is great.
It's leverage in the offseason.
I don't think they're smart enough to think about what you're thinking about, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
Seriously.
No, okay.
You're like playing chess with this.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking they just don't want to get killed by the media.
Right.
That's kind of where they're at.
People just want assets. Like we talked about yesterday, they're chips in poker, and it means you have hope you can make deals, right?
100%. You need hope.
Yes.
You need hope.
You need
Mike,
something to talk about at 3 p.m. today.
Mike in the chat, when are you guys going to have the Santander convo? Later on in the show. We're going to talk about it.
We're waiting for this trade.
100%.
By the way, you know who's in town? Play the Leafs tomorrow night? Corey Perry and the Lightning.
Corey Perry and the Lightning.
Right?
Corey Perry.
That is such a Lightning move to go get Corey Perry.
What a great move that is for Tampa. That's a great move.
And Corey Perry's like playoff streak continues. Like, man.
They are. There's a lot of speculation in the chat about who the Leafs might be getting here potentially for Bobby McMahon. If someone jumped the gun on McMahon, big mistake.
Yeah.
Because everyone's uber excited about this in Leafland.
Right.
Again, I think it's a reflection of where Leafland is. Well, a Bobby McMahon trade might be one of the highlights of the year.
And at what point do you just settle for whatever it is? Like you kind of have to, right?
Well, to quote Scott Henson from Red Zone. Scott Hansen?
Yeah.
We're approaching the witching hour.
Mm-hmm.
Where trades can be not trades and not trades can be trades. We're approaching the witching hour here in the NHL trade deadline. This is now the chat. See, this is a dangerous place because the chat is descending into just stuff, and you don't know if they're reading a report or they're making it up on their own.
So you really
I don't know what's real
you
or
don't
not.
think it's a dry market considering it's not just the Leafs. We haven't seen any trades, dude.
Well, hold on. Carlson goes to Anaheim.
Yeah, okay. I'm saying today.
Today, I mean.
But does that not seem that maybe it's not that much of a market anymore?
No, I think the poker is high stakes.
Okay.
Is what I think is going on.
Okay.
And I think there's still good defensemen out there. Like Montreal's still sitting there. Mm-hmm. There are heavy hitters. And don't tell me Bill Guerin's done. I don't believe Bill Guerin's done for a second.
Right.
Nick Foligno's not going to be it.
Yeah.
He just won a gold medal. He's feeling no pain right now, Bill Guerin in Minnesota. He wants to do something else. I don't know what the Sens are thinking.
Yeah.
There's no way the Sabres are content either. With Logan Stanley and Luke Schenn.
Who are tied with the Lightning right now.
How many miles does Luke Schenn have left on him?
Yeah.
Like, not a lot. I'm sure they wanted Colton Parayko. Mm-hmm. They wanted to do that.
By the way, so Hyperbear in the chat says, Nick Waugh for Bobby McMahon. Done deal. That actually made me laugh while you were reading.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's really good.
Guys, I'm serious. Let's coin the witching hour here in the 2 p.m. hour.
Yes.
Where speculation becomes trades and trades become speculation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're going to leave that for now. Maybe Bobby McMahon's been traded. Maybe he hasn't.
And you're right.
I don't know.
It seems like the Habs and the Penguins have so many assets. They got to make some kind of move, no?
I think the Habs need to make a move.
Yeah.
The Eastern Conference is there. I think this feels like the type of year where it's like the Panthers just got into the playoffs and win the cup. Like that feels like that kind of year.
I think the Penguins do too with all the assets they have. You're right. It might not be with the Leafs, but I think Dubas has to do something.
And Carolina, there's a lot of two-putt Shanker writes. Are Carolina not moving anything? Like Carolina's always been around stuff like this. It would be a weird moment. Now their owner just sold 10% of the organization recently. Mm-hmm. Like there's some odd things happening in Carolina. So I don't know what the plan is.
And they're really up, aren't they? In the Eastern Conference?
Man, they're always in a good spot.
I know.
Because their division is just pure ass.
It's true. It is true.
The Carolina Hurricanes have won 8 of their last 10. And are 9 points up on the Penguins and Islanders in the Metro.
Crazy.
Like, when's the last time you kind of leaned back and had a conversation with the buddy and said, how about the Hurricanes? We never have that conversation. They have 80. They're going to win the Eastern Conference.
They're leading.
In the regular season.
That's what I'm saying.
Rob Brindamore.
But they're boring to watch.
Rob Brindamore's so good, man.
He's so good. He loves his life.
Sorry. Just the thank you, Bubs 3101. Condon, the owner of the Hurricanes, sold 12.5% of the organization for, I think, a little over $2 billion.
Really?
That's a lot, man.
Yeah.
That is a lot. Making back that Top Golf money.
Mm-hmm.
Wow for McMahon is a popular comment in the chat right now.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. It's very, very funny.
So I'm seeing this. I don't know who this account is, but it's so funny. I think it's just like a parody account. And they must be a Leaf fan because the tweet is, we went from dreaming of a cup and big playoff run to being so excited about a Bobby McMahon trade return.
And they apologize for nothing. There's nothing. A Leafs fan who feels weird in this moment, There is nothing wrong with you being excited about Bobby McMahon's return. You know why? Because you watched that game last night, which is like someone slapped you in the face with a used Swiffer. That's what you felt like last night. You're allowed to get excited about something because that team won't allow you to get excited about anything. Go ahead. Don't let anyone shame you into thinking the Bobby McMahon speculation is weird. Don't do it. Have fun with this. Thanks, Brendan. Chris in the chat.
Let's get these trades done. I want to move on to WBC talk. Come on, let's go.
Oh, we have one more thing to talk about, though.
Yeah. We do. Well, there's a few.
I had a notification on my phone,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, man. It was from CP24.
Okay.
Okay. And my CP24 notification basically said, Mississauga native Dylan Brooks arrested on suspicion of DUI in Arizona last night. So, according to TMZ, Dylan Brooks of the Suns was arrested at around 2 a.m. local. He was released from police custody about an hour later. And do we have the mugshot?
Yeah, sorry, I put it up.
No,
already.
oh, sorry. You can leave that up.
Okay.
And TMZ were told he was respectful and cooperative before being released. So I wanted to throw that in because Dylan Brooks, mainly because of a lot of injuries to like the Jalen Greens and Devin Bookers of the world in Phoenix, he's gotten a lot of time this year to play, averaging 20 points a night. Like he's been okay. I think on a normal team, Dylan Brooks is not putting up those numbers, but just not a great year in Phoenix.
No.
It's not. It's just not a good situation.
Or in Sacramento either.
No.
The Russell Westbrook. Oh man.
We'll make time for Russell Westbrook next week.
Yeah, of course. Why don't we do the stands at TFC too, or at BMO?
Oh, let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that quickly because that I think people want to hear on.
Okay, so I got sent this photo yesterday.
It made the rounds on socials too.
It kind of went viral, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
So for those of you who do not live in and around the Toronto area, and for those of you who do not kind of pass and use the Gardiner Expressway on a daily basis, two things. One, you're fortunate because that's the worst. It's better now without the construction, but the Gardiner's not a good place. But you can leave the picture up.
I'm going to put it back. Oh, okay.
Just leave it up. And you can go full screen on it if you want.
Of course.
So this is this picture you're looking at here. Let me describe it for you for the listening audience. This is the south side of BMO Field. So this is the Lake Ontario Lakeshore side. And what you're looking at in the picture that kind of went viral yesterday is with the World Cup happening and starting 97 days from now, BMO Field have to put in their temporary seating. So rules for FIFA around a World Cup are pretty clear. If you want to host a group stage match at a World Cup, you need minimum 40,000 people capacity. If you want a round of 16, I think it's anywhere from 50,000 to 65, and the final for every World Cup needs a minimum 80,000 seat capacity. So those are the FIFA rules. And BMO's at like 30,000 on a good day. So they've had to add another 10,000. And what they're doing is basically adding seats on the north side and the south side. This picture we're showing you here is south side. It's just metal, temporary, garbage-looking seats. And they're steep. They're like on the top end of the stands. So like the normal stands would end and they just add a bunch more. The other thing I find weird is heaven help the people who have seats at the top row of that, because I think your view for most of the field is going to be obstructed by the roof.
Right?
Like, I don't know how many people have noticed this, but if you are sitting in the top 3 rows of the new crappy seating at BMO, and this costs like $158 million to put in seats on the top and the back end, I don't know if you can see the whole field. Like, I can't believe this.
It looks insane.
That's how it looks. I thought it would be like less steep.
Would you even feel safe sitting up there? Man, I wouldn't.
I mean, anyone who sits 500 level at Rogers Center knows that that's the true danger.
Yeah.
That doesn't look that dangerous to me. My concern is what you can see. And that looks cheap and not functional. Like, guys, like, I've been to European championships in Holland. I've been to Belgium. I've been to Portugal. Like, real stadiums. Okay? This, if you're the German supporters, or the Croatian supporters, or Cote d'Ivoire, and you come in here, you laugh at this. You laugh at this. This is third division stuff in those countries. That's crazy. I'm starting to come to the conclusion. I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think Toronto's ready for this tournament.
I was going to say, maybe there's a reason they've only got how many games?
Between the construction, between the Gardner, between our crappy transit system, between high school seats that they stole from like Henry Carr in Mississauga. What we're going to show this to the world? The world?
Yeah.
That is going to be destroyed. That is going to get laughed at like you would not believe, man. And it's a shame because there's some people in and around the Toronto area that actually love soccer and respect it. And they're throwing this together. John Tory and that great idea, just throwing this together like it's nothing. No problem. We'll put crappy seats on the north and south end. Done. I'm embarrassed for how this might look and be portrayed around the world. I'm genuinely concerned. Genuinely concerned. So I think showing that photo is legitimate.
And what else can you do with that? Like, that's got to be the best of guess, right? Like, can you make that any better?
No, I don't think you can. Like, that's the plan. Like, we're 97 days out. These things move. They move like glaciers. You're not going to fix that quickly.
Mm-hmm.
That was planned well in advance. Those seats look terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. The way the roof is situated at BMO, you're going to be, like you're not going to see anything.
I know. It looks insane. It looks crazy. It looks insane. I can't imagine walking all the way to the top there. And you're right. That roof's in the way. Anyways, we got a minor trade.
Nick Delorier to Carolina from Philly.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't care.
For futures. Yeah. Nobody cares about that. It's just a minor one.
But Dreger did tweet out the following. Unless there's a sudden change, Toronto prefers the picks expected in trade return for McMahon over an extension. Thank God. Oh, my God. Thank you. Thank you, Darren Dreger. Oh, my God. That is the highlight of the Leafs season, that tweet. Hold on. Well, wait a second.
But what if
I didn't read the rest of the tweet.
Oh, no.
The rest of the tweet goes like this. Signing McMahon back could be revisited in the summer.
See, let's go.
Let's go to hell. Where are we going?
Irrelevancy. The island of irrelevancy.
What is it? Why can't this organization realize Bobby McMahon probably isn't that good? Someone needs to answer me in the chat. I'm being very serious about this.
And everybody in the chat is telling us Saravelli is saying it's Colorado. No, he's saying they're engaged. We'll see where it goes. It's not a done deal yet. No one else has it. We haven't seen it on TV. It's not done, folks.
Andrew in the chat, why do people hate Darren Dreger? I'm glad you brought this up because I know Dreger's taking a lot of heat for the Colton Parayko Buffalo thing. Now, what Dreger reported was correct.
Right.
That deal was struck between Jarmo Kekalainen of the Sabres and Doug Armstrong and Alex Steen of St. Louis. What had to happen was Colton Parayko had to waive his no movement.
But they had a deal in place.
The deal was in place.
Yes.
But now there's some ethical conversations about, do you report the deal if the player still has to decide? I have to be honest with you. I'm fine with reporting the deal is done when the deal is done. They're not no movement insiders. They're trade insiders. And a trade took place between St. Louis and Buffalo, and Dreger reported an accurate deal. It's not on Dreger to wait for the player. Like everyone's like, well, that's unfair to the player. I don't care. You think the player cares? The player has their no movement. They're going to do what they want. Let the insider do what they want. Dreger had an accurate deal and put it out there. So you can argue with me whether or not it's completely accurate if the player doesn't waive.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's fair game, though. You are a trade insider. You're not a no movement insider.
And I heard some of the insiders even like arguing for it. Like, can they call it a deal's in place? Oops, sorry, I should take that picture down. Should they say there's a deal in place if a player hasn't agreed to it? Like, I guess that's the other side of it.
Right.
But I think the teams have to talk first before you even go to a player.
I think here's the point.
Or you just judge it right by the 16 teams that are on the no trade.
Here's the point that I'd like to make that Buffalo fans are not understanding. and they're very upset about, because I understand Buffalo Sabres fans not understanding how a deadline works. They've been irrelevant for 15 years. But Darren Dreger has news on his desk. He is paid by TSN to get news out. And whether Parayko gives the okay or not is not relevant to the fact that that's a major news item that he has. So that's his job. I don't care what you think of it. He's being paid by Bell to put that out there because it's news. Colton Parayko being traded and we're pending a decision on his no movement in and of itself is news. And I'm hearing a lot of this stuff about, his feelings and it's tough for his family. I don't care about any of that. This is a business. And it's also a business at Rogers and Bell in terms of insiders. So everyone kind of ripping on Dreger for that needs to check themselves significantly. You don't know how it works. They are news breakers. They're not just insiders. And that was news that a deal was struck between those two teams. Back off. If you don't like it, too bad. But back off. Because you don't understand why he's paid. He was right on that. According to CJ,
I was about to say this.
The Capitals are acquiring Timothy Liljegren.
So what's going on in Washington? So bizarre.
Sorry, you don't think Liljegren's better than John Carlson? Because I do.
Yeah, okay.
I'm kidding. What is going on? Wait a second.
Yeah,
Wait a second. Did they trade John Carlson? Ovi gets mad and they had to go get someone else?
I honestly don't know.
And why are the Sharks making room?
Yeah.
Why are the Sharks making room, man?
Ooh, that's a good question. That's a good question.
Why are the Sharks making room?
That's a good
question. Doctor.
Could
By the
be
way, it's 2:05. We're going late. You're welcome. We're having a good time. You're watching the Sid Seixeiro Show, powered by Sick, live on X and YouTube. We appreciate everyone who's here. And Anth in the chat, San Jose clearing space for OEL. But Washington looks weird right now.
They do. That is
trade
really
John Carlson last night. Ovi gets pissy. I just saw some Tom Wilson comments. I didn't hear them, but he didn't look like he was happy. And then they get Timothy Liljegren.
That is bizarre.
What is going on with the Caps? What is this about? By the way, just so we're clear, Liljegren is not good.
No, I know.
Like, he's not good.
He played for.
What is San Jose doing?
Yeah, they're clearing
What is
room.
San
You're
Jose
right about
up
that,
to, man? What is San Jose up to?
Mm-hmm.
Still nothing on Bobby McMahon. There is a lot of speculation.
There is.
That he's been moved. We have nothing
Or
official.
A deal is getting worked out.
Suka in the chat. Take it right till 3 p.m., Sid. Oh my God. It's already 2:06.
I know.
I'm gonna have it shipped.
But we gotta figure this out.
Need some
No
chips.
Come on. Like, oh man, it's gonna be hard to keep up when they start flowing in. Dude,
It won't be that hard.
How confident are you that there's a lot of trades are going to be? I'm honestly starting to lean the other way, that I think the market's dry right now.
I don't know what's going to happen.
This seems interesting. Because come on, look who we're talking about. Liljegren? Is the trades getting made? Like, what?
Regular chips I'm eating, by the way.
Yeah.
Regular.
But why? That wasn't your choice.
Usually sour cream is the play.
They were sold out.
They were
Somebody
sold out.
bought all
They were
his
sold
chips. Anyway.
Hey, Sid, bet you can't eat just one. I know.
That's right.
Okay.
That is true. Oh, man.
Sick media better have a budget for this. And they do.
Yeah, we need a chip budget. It's true.
They do. They're good.
Somebody in the chat asked, would the Sharks take Carlo or OEL?
Sorry, say that again.
Sharks, would they take Carlo or OEL?
I mean, it depends on the price. Yeah. Like I think OEL helps you win a cup. I firmly believe that. I can't believe how defensively responsible he's been for most of the year on a team that bad. The forwards do not back check. They do not dump when they should. They do not win a chase. OEL has been hung out to dry about as much as anyone else on that team. And he's been good.
Yeah.
Now, he's had a rough go since the Olympics. He hasn't played well. But prior to that, played well.
Chris with more breaking news. Worst chips ever that you're eating.
Not the worst chips.
Yeah. I don't disagree.
Not the worst.
All I'm thinking about is, what if the Leafs don't do anything else? Or they just don't? Like, man, our show Monday will be fire. That's kind of why I'm like leaning towards this ending soon, because that last half an hour could be so, oh man, we're going to be on the edge of our seats for seeing if anything comes down. and what Monday looks like for us. Wow.
I love this. Jith in the chat. The Sid Seixeiro Show, powered by Sick Media Trade Deadline, Witching Hour, sponsored by Santander and regular flavored chips.
Yeah, we almost got time to talk about them while we wait for this trade.
Do you guys mind I'm eating some chips? Sorry, like we're in chip land here.
I'm glad you're getting to eat.
Anything past 2,
Thanks.
it's fine.
Well, I'm checking X and doing the comments. Come on, man.
Sorry, what just happened with Braden Shen? Sorry. What just happened with Braden Shen?
What do you mean?
The chat's going nuts about St. Louis and Shen. I'm not seeing anything. No.
I'm not seeing nothing.
Gus in the chat, Kadri to the Sharks, potentially. Like speculation.
That would actually kind of make sense.
Speculation.
I would understand.
Eric in
Also, Frank Saravelli has that sources say the St. Louis Blues are finalizing a trade to move captain Braden Shen to the Islanders.
Oh, so that's it. Yeah. Sorry, hold on. Kind of a big deal. Repeat
Yeah,
it.
that is a big deal.
Repeat it.
Frank Saravelli has sources say the St. Louis Blues are finalizing a trade to move captain Braden Shen to the New York Islanders.
Whoa.
That's pretty big.
Whoa.
That's pretty good.
What's the return on that?
Yeah, we'll find out in a sec. I'm guessing.
What's the return on that? So you're talking an
Put the
Islanders
chips away.
thing.
Let's go. Yeah, no.
No, I'm not putting the chips away. Business picked up the second I picked up the chips.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like my chips with
Freed
dip.
says momentum's right there for the deal to get done. So here we go.
The
Yeah,
I-
maybe this will unlock some stuff.
The Islanders are third in the Metro. Matthew Schaefer has had a Hart Trophy-ish campaign.
Mhm.
No doubt about it. What is the return for Braden Shen from Long Island? What is that about? Like,
That's pretty good in Long Island, man. I think he fits there.
so they're up the middle. They got Bo Horvat, Cal Ritchie, and Braden Shen. That's pretty good, man. That's some depth. Woo! Here we go. This is why you stay past 2.
I like the vibes in New York right now with the Islanders. That's
The
pretty
more
sick.
chips I eat, the more trades happen.
Oh my goodness. That's not true.
This is the witching hour.
Have they had it on here yet?
Nope. TSN's
Oh.
not touching this right now.
Yeah.
Free
They're not
chat it.
touching anything.
Mm.
What are they talking about?
The Islanders.
Go get me a baggage.
I'll get you. Oh, you want a bag of chips right now?
I don't.
What's this? This is all
What
overtime
are
for
those
us.
Doritos that were here for like 3 weeks?
The audience seems fine with us.
Yeah.
We're all just watching. Everyone's eating chips across
getting
Canada
jealous.
watching this deadline coverage. Wow. The Islanders just got serious.
They did. Well, why wouldn't you though?
Well, I mean, they're still kind of a youngish team. I don't know. Is it their time to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Goodness gracious.
You thought the sips of coffee were good? The chomping of the chips is amazing.
Does anyone in the chat want me to stop? Because right now, this is getting insane on this deadline. The second I started
What's getting
snacking.
insane? One tray. Oh, you started snacking. Yeah. Okay, then eat more. Go. Keep eating.
Suka in the chat. You just got to know the mouse is a war zone right now.
Okay, so
There's a
Dreger,
lot of grease on this mouse right now.
Dreger saying
lot.
work's still being done on a deal to send Braden Shen to the Islanders. Work's still being done. Players' approval, etc.
Oh, here we go
Here
again.
we go again. See?
Here we go
this
again.
is why we can't wait.
Oh my God.
We can't wait for this.
Oh my goodness. Just so we're clear, Shen, 6.5 mil, 34 years of age, 2 years left on the deal after this. And, oh goodness, full no move. Braden Shen has a full no move
So let's go back to that
for a lot of
conversation.
years. Oh,
Because this is what happens, and this is why guys report trades are done even if
Wow.
there are no moves, right? Because you can always go to the player. The player can back off out of a no move, but the team can't, right? Like if there's a 16-team trade, you chomping, you chewing.
No,
That's
I'm listening. Go
my
ahead.
laugh. No, but like you have to agree on the deal first before you take it to the player, right? You should just keep talking.
yeah, there's no point going to a player. Like everyone has to understand this. You don't go to a player. Although, hold on a second.
But if it's a 6, like you signed the contract 6 years ago, and back then these 8 teams were on your no trade list. All of a sudden, those teams are good. It might be a chance to win.
No, but right now, no
You
one's
gotta
on.
present
But no one's on the list. He has a full no trade, Braden
Right,
Shen. Like
right.
no one's there. So whoever it is,
Wait, a full no trade means everybody's there.
a full no trade means he cannot be traded to anyone in the
Yeah,
league
yeah.
without his
Okay, we're
permission.
saying it in a different way.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm
Everyone's
distracted
there.
with chips. You're distracted with tweets. Chat's going crazy.
Everybody.
Pets' heads are falling off.
Yep.
I think.
Look how long we've been waiting for the McMahon trade. I can't wait long for Braden Shen trade. Come on, man.
At the end of the day, you cannot deny one truth.
People are loving the chomping, by the way.
I do believe, you know what? I'm going to reverse course on this. I was going to defend the Blues for waiting and then going. We're getting to the point where you got to be more in lockstep with the player on this. I think. Contractual. You just need an answer. Sorry, you don't need an answer. You don't need a plan. Sorry, you're humming me left and right. You're saying you don't need to plan ahead and talk to the player like last week and get this sorted. You'd rather figure it out now.
So you want to go through all 30 or whatever teams on his list. If it's a 16-team team, you're like, so if I get a deal from these,
if I know you have a full no move,
right,
and I may trade you, going to you at 2:14 p.m. Eastern on deadline day is kind of putting myself in a tough spot.
Right.
So I'm a planner by nature. All I'm saying is you do have to kind of maybe, if you have a player with a full no move, how do you not have this conversation with him last week? How do you not?
So they weren't expecting to get a call, or they didn't like.
Maybe they weren't expecting. Maybe they weren't expecting.
New York called St. Louis, right? And then Braden's been there for a while. He knows what it's about. I think it's on the GM to be like, I think this helps our org. We're going in a different direction next year. We got a new guy coming in. Do you want a chance to go play with Matthew Schaefer and go try and win a cup? Do you think you'd like?
If it's a last minute call, you're right. If it's a last second call on Braden Shen, because Shen was like the apple of the Leafs eye last year.
Agreed. It's true. Don't. If you choke, then I'm just going off air. I'm saying goodbye. And if you start,
if I choke, then the Azo Show, sponsored by Sick, debuts today.
And it's me
on
giving
trade
you the
deadline day.
Do I just let you fall to the ground, or do I have to give you the Heimlich? Where are we here? Do you accept? Never mind.
John asked in the chat, Sid, where's all your 49 guests and experts? Do people want that, or just kind of you and I just shooting the breeze?
I think he's making fun of all the trade deadline shows. We couldn't get anybody today anyway.
There's some good people on these panels.
There's some good people.
There's some very good people.
But they're all busy, so we wouldn't be able to get them anyway. Yeah, man, I'm not seeing much.
All right, no more chip. No more chip.
Oh, now I'm hungry. All right.
This is getting fascinating.
This deadline sucks.
This is getting fascinating.
No, it's not.
You don't like this?
No.
What
I
don't
don't
you
think
like
anything's
about it?
happening.
Brian
Usually by now.
Shen just got traded. What are you talking about? He's got this
he did.
massive deal.
He didn't get traded.
He did. He has to talk about his no movement. Don't reverse Dreger me.
Did Bobby McMahon get traded? No.
That deal got done. That deal got done.
Well, where's the McMahon deal? I want a Leafs deal. We're here in Toronto.
That deal got done. All right.
And now we're just waiting. This sucks. And nothing. Usually, I think by 2:20 you would see more trades if there was a bigger market going on. Somebody would pull the trigger and start it.
Like you and I have different memories of deadline. There's always these dead periods in
who's
deadline.
worked them more?
I have watched more. I'm older than you.
I know. I've been in the
watched
room
more deadlines than you.
trying to get. Oh man, who was it? Oh jeez.
As it was turned for a break, according to Willie. Do you want to go to the washroom?
Yep.
Seriously?
No, I'm okay.
Do you have to go?
Yeah, I'm
You have
the
like
vending machine and buy
you
chips
have
now.
an abnormally small bladder.
It's true.
It's the size of an M&M.
It is true.
Don't ask me how I know that.
I know. I'm getting antsy because you see me getting antsy here. I need a trade to happen. What's the
a
one
trade? You've lost your mind. Braden Shen just got dealt to Long Island.
Just like Pareko got dealt. It's not done.
It is done.
No, it's not.
It's done.
Yeah, I need a break from you. I'm going to the washroom.
People want us to stay on here till 4 p.m.
No,
guys, appreciate it.
If we get trades,
this was not in the playbook today. Okay, Azo just left. He went to take a piss. I'm not going to tell you every deep dark secret that Jeff as a party has. Number 1, he sleeps with the lights on. Number 2, no, I'm going to stop there. Oh, okay. Again, we are in serious overtime here on the Sid Seixeiro Show, powered by Sick Media, and we got a lot of you online here on Twitter. Hello to everyone. Good to see you. We do this Monday to Friday, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, in case you don't know. And we are slowly building this every day. We got a lot. Hold on, we got some stuff coming in here. The Penguins, according to Chris Johnston of TSN and The Athletic, the Penguins have acquired forward Elmer Soderblom from the Red Wings in exchange for a 2026 third-round draft pick. Okay? That's a thing that happened. We're still waiting on the Bobby McMahon speculation. Azel's back.
I thought I locked myself out.
Oh, if you locked yourself out?
Would you get up or just leave me?
I'd let you stand there for like a minute, and then I'd let you in.
Okay. Do we have a trade yet? If not, I'm talking.
No,
WBC.
aside from the Braden Shen of the Islanders just having no, we don't have a
Did
trade.
he agree? Did he sign off on it?
What am I, his cousin? No, I don't know if he
Then
agreed.
it's not done, dude. Come on. Okay, let's talk WBC.
When this thing is done, you're going to apologize to me and to all of trade deadline.
Like Pareko, right? Yeah. What did he say in the end? Nobody wants to leave St. Louis.
Did you see Shohei Ohtani destroy Chinese Taipei this morning at the World Baseball Classic?
Did I ever?
Oh my God.
But what did you expect?
He just grand slam. I think he had finished with 5 ribbies. He's doing this for fun, man.
He is. It's true.
He is doing this for fun. It is a wild, wild scene.
Yeah. He almost hit the cycle. Did you see Bad Bunny there?
No.
He was there watching the game live, and when they pulled Shohei from the game, because they were mercying them, which, by the way...
Chris Johnston, Braden Shen is heading to the New York Islanders. We got a trade, baby. Woo!
We got a good trade.
Double Shen. Luke to Buffalo. Braden, Long Island, out of nowhere. Out of absolutely nowhere.
I love
to
that
make
pick.
a big move, to shake up the Metro, to shake up the East. If you're the Penguins, what's going on with the Penguins now? What do? Islanders are they're breathing down your neck in that division. What do you do? What's your move, Kyle Dubas? Matthew Darch just picked up Braden Shen. Good player.
Dubas is
having a bad year, but a good player.
Dubas is getting McMahon. Watch. Anyways, good for Braden for accepting it. I like that move for him.
R. Mason in the chat. Sid, have you ever eaten a banana, orange, a quieter food? Nope.
No. Why?
Quieter food are for losers.
Why would you eat those?
Nope.
Those are no fun.
Losers.
And look, every time we start to talk about something else, a trade happens. So maybe we should talk.
See, this is you and your between 1 and 2 complaining nature about how there's no deals before 1 and 2. You know the deadline's 3, right?
Okay.
Deadline's at 3:00.
I do. Let's see how many more there
are. Edward in the chat. Dubas playing Dungeons and Dragons right now.
Maybe.
If McMahon's going to the Avs, let's play this out because we still don't know what's going on.
Now Montreal has to do something.
I'm begging Montreal to do something.
Okay.
I'm begging.
Dreger has Shen approved the trade to the Isles. So I believe it now.
So Dreger had it right.
Yeah.
Dreger had it right. Saravelli had it right. They all had it right. Okay. Apology accepted. Apology accepted. Habs won't do anything from Willie. Why not? Why won't the Habs do anything? Why is that so why is that a prohibitive idea?
So where are you on that? Should teams do something that might disrupt what they have or use an asset, even if it is to take a flyer or just take a chance on somebody?
It depends if you're the Habs, you have all your assets.
I know.
Like,
are you okay giving one of them up?
Eventually the Habs will have to do that.
But does it depend how close you are? Like, how close are they?
I think if you're ever going to do this in the Eastern, the Florida Panthers have died this season. The Leafs, even if they were in the playoffs, you can beat them in 6. You did not have to take them seriously. A lot of heavy hitters have kind of fallen off by the wayside here. And
it's true.
Buffalo in the postseason have no pedigree. You have no idea what they're about. The Islanders, with this reincarnation of the Islanders, you have no idea, but they've added a lot of playoff experience in Braden Shen. That's a big part of that deal. Ton of playoff experience. You don't know what they're about, but you have to respect them a bit more. And Pittsburgh with an injured Sid, I don't know what Dubas is going to pull off here in the next 37 minutes.
Hagnotta has him making a really small or a trade with Detroit.
Oh, I read that one.
Yeah, it's not.
I also talked about your deepest, darkest secrets while you weren't in the room.
Oh, sorry.
It was great. The audience loved it. A lot of clicks. A lot of likes and clicks on that.
That's
for sure. Might do it again.
Yeah.
If you're Montreal, I think now is a perfect time for something.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I agree.
Goaltending or center?
But especially
It's
with
perfect.
with the abundance of assets, why not?
Now, I keep hearing, and we spoke and we ran the clip from Tony Marinaro about Michael Hage earlier this week.
Mhm.
Hage is very much off the table, it sounds,
Which is fine.
for a lot of reasons. But he is, if they trade him, they feel like they can win the conference. I don't know. We'll see where this goes. But what is Yzerman up to from Chris in the chat? That's a good question. That's a very good question. Because Detroit's been waiting for this for a bit. And I don't know if they're good enough. I noticed Gibson got hurt again recently. He was on a good run, and then shockingly, Gibson gets hurt. So I don't know what they have going on goaltending wise. Montreal needs a goalie. Ricardo in the chat. Yeah.
Are you surprised there isn't a bigger goalie market out there? Guys who want to up their goalie?
We don't know yet. We don't know.
I'm asking you. Are you surprised though that a team hasn't gone out and got a
goalie? But
we're talking about 35 minutes away.
But the question you're posing is you are working under the pretense there is no goalie market. The market is not unearthed to us. You and I have no idea what the calls specifically are. We know who's available. To me, that means there's a market. If you're looking at a world where, and I'm going to put Stolars in here, if you put Stolars on the table with Binnington, with Bobrovsky, feels like there's a market. So I'm going to say yes, there is a market. It just hasn't gotten done yet. Do you think the Florida Panthers, they're not, the Leafs are the team that are dumb enough to just not trade a guy who's walking to free agency? That's the Leafs.
Yeah.
Do you think the Florida Panthers are that dumb?
No.
You think, they're not. So, I guarantee you, Bobrovsky's getting traded in the next 35 minutes.
Wow.
Guaranteed.
Huh.
Guaranteed.
Interesting.
And if he doesn't, then we never play the
Which
clip
it could be his call again. Maybe there will be a deal in place and he says no.
You know what, though? It is interesting. I don't know what his no trade protection is like.
Yeah.
Let me take a look at this. If I'm a team, he hasn't had a great year.
Yeah, but
he has a 16-team no trade.
There you go. Half the league.
16-team no trade.
Those are the ones that get curious to me. Either you want to give a guy a full no trade or you don't.
Well, I think you're just meeting someone halfway. You're meeting them down the middle. That's all that is.
Yeah. Who cares? It's a business.
It's a bit Azo.
Either I want to give it to you or you don't get it.
So we're still here. We're 34 minutes away from the deadline.
Overtime. Working overtime.
Derek in the chat. How about OEL to Pittsburgh for a first and the second? If the Leafs and Dubas do business together, I will be stunned. I will be absolutely stunned if that happens. I don't think that's ended well.
No,
I don't think that's ended well at all. And I think those feelings get in the way. Whether you like it or not is irrelevant. These feelings between teams and GMs. Brad Treliving's been trying to make a deal with Calgary since he left. Good luck. It's not happening.
I look at it differently. I think Dubas is like, look at all the assets I have. Here, take this lowly one for one of your guys. He's just flaunting the assets he has accrued in Pittsburgh in the Leafs' face.
So you think
throws them a scrap. Here's an asset. Give me Bobby McMahon.
You think
I do.
You really think the Leafs would take a lesser than trade from that Nat Kyle Dubas?
Yes.
You really
Don't
think
call
that?
him a Nat. Look at all the trades he's made in the last 2 years.
A lot of
41
lot
trades
of Stanley
since he got
Cups.
there.
A lot of cups he's won in Pittsburgh. A lot of cups. Sure. A lot of cups.
They won in Toronto.
A lot of
Oh
cups.
my God.
Is there any player from Sault Ste. Marie he's going to pick up? Oh, go pick him up.
God.
Go pick him up.
Dude,
Kyle, why do you like this person? Sault Ste. Marie.
You've been looking at draft picks for everybody. Go look at Pittsburgh's. They have the most draft picks in the next
Are they-
3 years, and then the
Are
first
they that loaded?
2 or 3 rounds. Yes,
It can't look any better than the Habs. The draft situation I just saw
It's
from
close.
the Habs,
I guarantee you,
it was like I
close.
just took a pill and after 4 hours I need medical
I
attention.
guarantee you, it's close.
That's how excited I got. Let me see this. We're taking a look at the Pittsburgh Penguins. Oh my God.
Dude, they're stacked.
Oh my God. It's like you walk into a Costco. Oh my God.
I heard they got like 40. I think he's made like 41 trades. since he's been
Darren Dreger, the return for Luke Shen, first, third, and a prospect.
first, third.
That's about
For a
right.
captain, yeah, sure.
And he's signed for like another 6 years, Braden Shen.
Is he? This is that
Oh my
long-term?
God. He's locked in for a while.
Wow.
That's a good that's a good trade for both. It could
I
be.
agree.
It really could work out for both St. Louis and the New York Islanders.
I agree.
these draft picks in 2028, the Penguins have all of their first rounders between now and 2029. They have 2, 4, 6. They have 9 second rounders in the next 4 years.
Boom. I'm telling you, dude. He's done a good job.
Can you give? We got to get the Azo boom as a button.
The boom face. Yeah. Anyways. And see, that doesn't mean everything's wrong. Like, some people in the chat don't like Kyle either.
No, he doesn't have a punchable face.
Why you got to make it personal for it? Come on. He's making some good deals.
He has a punchable Leaf trade record.
Listen.
Yeah, that's punchable.
Maybe Dubas learned from his shortcomings here, and not having a guy like Shanahan breathing down his neck or holding him back, he would have done different things here. Say it for me.
No, he also brought in Matt Dumba.
Yeah,
okay, let's relax.
That's true.
Relax with Dubas.
I like Dumba.
Relax. Warrior Womp lets us know in the chat. According to Bruce Garriock of the Ottawa Sun, he doesn't think the Blues are done. Oh my God!
They should be the biggest sellers.
Well, maybe it's Bennington or Parayko.
Yeah,
it's Bennington or Parayko.
And that could be what's holding everybody up. Everybody's on the Blues doorstep. It's true.
Boom face.
Boom.
Boom.
Also,
Boom.
Since you shouted out Shohei, can I shout out Okamoto? He got an RBI today. He had a big hit.
He's a manly man.
He is a very strong and manly man.
He's a manly man.
Very.
Kazuma Okamoto.
By the way, I like the mercy rule in WBC play.
They don't have it, right?
Huh?
Do they have the mercy rule?
Yeah, that's why that game ended. It was 13-0. I think after 7.
Yeah, it's 13. Oh, after 7?
Yeah, I think it's
a
after
mercy
7.
rule in the major league level is cheap.
No, but in a tournament like this, it's great.
It seems very, very little league to me. With 3, so what? If Chinese Taipei lose 20-0 to Japan, I don't care. Do you care?
No, but you get to save your pitchers at this point in the season.
No.
Oh, come on, man.
No,
you don't have the tournament right now.
You're leaving a team with outs. You got to plan in this tournament. Why? So I get to mercy a team, so I get an advantage because of the schedule.
But then you'd punt on a game or two.
You and I are not agreeing on anything today.
I know. That's why this needs to end. We're just getting on each other.
Needs to end. We're just getting started here. There's 29 minutes between now and the trade deadline. 29 minutes.
So if we go right through 3, you don't tape your little video, or because there's stuff that's going to trickle in.
What I'll do is
there's stuff that's going to trickle in after 3. We might hear trades at 3:15, 3:30. Those trades.
Well, how about this? Okay, let's make I'm going to make an agreement between Azo, myself, and everyone listening and watching right now.
Which means Sid's making a decision.
Yes, I am. Because I also have a no movement clause.
It's true.
I do.
What are we deciding here, boss?
What we're deciding. I get excited when you talk to me that way. What we've decided / me, because really the 3 p.m. deadline is not the real deadline. The deadline is when I see a text from Elliot or Dreger or CJ that says the Leafs are done business. That's the real deadline. 3 p.m. isn't the deadline. When you see those, like with the Jays, it's the same thing.
Business? One trade is business?
Why are you so mad at the Leafs?
Oh my God.
Do you hate the Leafs?
Because they've given us nothing today. I wore my Leaf shirt because I was excited to come in and talk about stuff.
Hold on. They've given us nothing? They gave us a maybe Bobby McMahon trade. Does that sound like nothing?
They're talking to Colorado.
Does that sound like nothing? That's not nothing.
They're engaged with Colorado.
Do not besmirch
I don't know, man.
Brad Treliving.
I'm engaged. That's what Brad's saying right now.
How much is Treliving just sweating through his shirt right now? Sweating through his shirt.
Pelly just sitting over him at his desk listening to all the conversations, right?
Yes. Just waiting just counting all the goals Josh Sargent's going to score for TFC. Didn't know the guy existed last week. And he was like, he's great value.
Keith's like, put me on the other line, but I won't say anything. It's all you. I'll just listen.
You just paid more than any other MLS team has paid for anyone. What are your thoughts? I thought we got a good deal. I thought a good value.
And we're not taking on any dead money with the Leafs. No bad contracts with the Leafs.
Very true.
Cool.
It's tough being a Leaf fan from Willie.
Yeah. You're right. I'm sorry. You just
no one's going to debate you on that.
No. And you just realized? Sorry.
There's some Utah speculation here with
they are trying to do stuff.
Oh, Utah should be taken seriously on all fronts right now. No question about it.
Oh, there's a bidding war for Bobby McMahon. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Oh my God, have we reached that point?
We have.
Have we reached the point where there is a bidding war for Bobby McMahon?
Oh my God.
Bobby McMahon still is kind of hanging out there. We don't know what's happening, folks. The insiders are circling this. Feels like Bobby's been dealt somewhere. No one's willing to say where.
Nobody has. They were engaged. Like, yeah, that doesn't always work out.
No.
Let's see where this goes.
Let's see where it takes us. I did not expect to still be on air at this point.
Wait, okay. How about this from CJ 6 seconds ago in regards to the Shen trade? That's one way to finalize a big trade deadline move.
Can you read the tweet below it for the context, please? Thanks.
Islanders are currently staying at the same hotel in San Jose.
See, people at home, you have the wrong idea about this trade deadline. It's way lazier than you think.
Yeah.
Stan Bowman just called his ex-team and got 3 guys. Do you know how lazy that is? The Islanders and Blues just made a deal because they were having breakfast at the same buffet.
But
do you know how lazy that is? You have the wrong impression of what trade deadline is in the National Hockey League.
Doesn't that sound like there's nothing else going on? There is no market, so these guys are just making these moves. Like
you keep saying there's no market, but for teams that make a deal, there seems to be a market.
I get, but there hasn't been that many. We'll see.
See, this is hold on. I know what's going on with him. I know what's going on with Jeff Azzopardi.
I'm getting anxious.
Jeff Azzopardi is still in producer mode at Rogers, where everyone there is probably freaking out that there's not much going on right now. And he is now an on-air personality on the biggest show in the country.
It's true.
And you still have this producer thing in you that this is slow. As a host, none of this is slow to me.
I know. Okay.
Absolutely none of this is slow because we're getting content left and right. Now, the chat's been a big help.
Yes.
We appreciate everyone on the chat on X and on YouTube. It's a level of content that is very new to me in Azzo, but it's been extremely helpful and fun.
If you're making deals with the other team in your hotel and everybody's making deals with their former teams, that means nobody else is talking.
But that's what teams do.
I guess.
That's what you put GMs on a pedestal they do not deserve to be on. GMs know people that they know. Period. End of discussion. If it's easier for me to deal with Chicago, I'll deal with Chicago. If it's easier for me to deal with Colorado, if for some reason Brad Treliving's friends with Colorado, I'll deal with Colorado. Like this is not rocket science in how these teams operate.
I guess you're right. You're right.
We're all under the impression
Jays
every team,
Cleveland,
every team has called every team 3 times today. That's not how that works. That's not how it works. There are teams that are doing the bare minimum to try and do something because it's comfortable for them.
I should have healthy scratched you today.
Oh my God. I should have kept the door closed.
It's true.
You think there's no market. Watch this. Keep saying there's no market.
I can't wait till we get the stat.
There's 236. You are about to get buried with market here in a second. There's no market.
The least movement on a trade deadline in the last decade. Watch. That fact's going to come out.
Oh, listen. The Leafs story and the market are not the same thing.
No,
if you want to have a Leafs discussion, let's have it. There are Leaf fans panicking right now.
Of course, as they should be.
Panicking right now.
As they should be. How many assets? He's got how many assets to trade off? And he's done 1 so far. So maybe you get 2 more. I don't think that's a good trade deadline.
I think
how many more Leafs trades? What's the over-under we're going for by the end of this? By the time we log
If you give me 1.5,
really,
I'm taking the under.
And you're okay with that?
I didn't say I was okay with it. You asked me.
Yeah.
Remember the question you asked me.
But
you asked me to set the over-under on trades by 3:00
for the Leafs.
For the Leafs. And right now, other than McMahon, I don't think they have one in the holster ready to go.
With 2 pending UFAs. So you don't think Lawton's moving? Like I would have set it at 2.5 because you have 2 UFAs.
I don't know if Lawton's moving.
Okay.
They might re-sign Lawton and not play him, which is going to be amazing.
That we save for Monday.
We're very happy we've re-signed Scott Lawton to play him 9 minutes.
6 minutes. Lawton gets to say who the next coach is because it better be somebody who likes him. I'm serious. You might as well include him in that. Yeah, because Easton Cowan needs him as a mentor.
You
yeah, now
okay, so Treliving, thank you, Yusuf. So Treliving is gonna do the overdrive thing at 5:30. So he's gonna be on overdrive at 5:30. No, this is already scheduled. Why are you panicking? Are you okay?
I'm not panicking.
You're panicking. It's 2:38.
I'm not panicking. No, because if he was working on things, he wouldn't have time to schedule this. That's what I'm saying.
Or they had it scheduled last night because you've scheduled these interviews before too. Are you okay? 5:30 today on overdrive is Treliving, and I think around 6:00. No, 6:00 they're off air. When does Kipper and Bourne go off air?
It might be different. Who knows? With no offense, but with that
with the schedule,
I have no idea. Yeah, don't ask me.
That's fair.
I'm sorry.
It's a valid.
I have no idea.
It's a valid thing.
I thought they were on regular today, 4 to 6. Yeah, usually they're 4 to 6.
I've never seen you this shaken about the Leafs. I've never seen you this shaken.
I just want to trade.
You're gonna get one.
No.
Bobby McMahon now cannot go back
I
into the
don't like
dressing
that we're
room.
just filling to get one. Brad, you should have given us one like you did yesterday.
I'm fine with it.
No.
I'm fine with it.
No.
There's stuff coming in constantly. If you want to shut the mic off if it's bothering you. I'll take it.
I don't. It's fine. I'm just having
Ovi, yeah, what's going on with Ovi? I still want to know that.
Hey,
I
somebody
still
said-
want to know Ovi.
Azo, grab a bag of Sid's chips. I can't because he ate them all.
It's got me fingers in it.
Yeah,
You can't grab chips with me fingers
that's
in
true
it.
too.
Are you
Yeah.
kidding? It's half chip, half piri piri sauce.
Oh man.
You can't do that.
Yeah. See, but
Where-
other people want to trade too. Ovi to Toronto, Eric says. You want to do that? Let's go.
Ovi to yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Edward in the chat won't trade Lawton because he can't get a first and won't accept a net loss. That's my biggest concern right now is ego.
Yeah.
Professional ego is what I'm really scared about with Treliving.
We talked about this again, like 3 hours ago when we started. Like, did Pele give him the directive to try and get another first because that's what he lost last year?
Oh, 100% he did.
And if they're waiting
100% he did.
till 3 o'clock and that person walks away, like that scares me. For UFAs, I would take whatever you think the best deal is. I think if guys are worth a first rounder.
But hold on, but let's back this up a second. Do you not see at all the strategy in waiting till maybe 20 minutes before the deadline to see if another one comes in before you pull the trigger? Like, I just don't like.
But you don't think other teams have better options for them?
We're about to find out. Like that. Those doors are never open and closed at this point. They're just not. So
For me, if they end up with a UFA still on their roster when this ends at 3 o'clock, it's a loss. It's a bad day.
Listen,
it's a bad day.
Listen, you and I will be on the same dance floor on that. 100%.
So I don't know why McMahon or Lawton hasn't been traded. One of them should be out.
But for all you know, McMahon has been traded and there's working out some stuff. I don't know.
Okay,
it's but Lawton
this
needs
is
to get
cutting
moved
it
too.
close.
Lawton needs to get
With
moved.
two of them still on the books and not one being dealt yet, yes, I'm a little bit worried that they're not going to do it. Because to me, that was number one. Isn't selling easier than buying?
Yeah, it depends. If you're freaked out about, if you are really particular about what you're getting back, if you're the Toronto Maple Leafs, selling's harder than buying. Because you are not in control of what gets offered.
Well, what scares me is, again, that Brad thinks he's going to do what got done to him last year with making these trades at the end and people giving him more, and it's not going to happen.
It does. Yes, I'm with you. Get it done. Listen, if I'm you, I get it done last night.
Because, okay, Carlo
Get it
had
done
term.
last night.
Lawton, I would have done the UFAs right away.
David Pagnotta is on a heater here.
Oh, yeah?
He's saying the Habs have circled back on Kadri.
I like that. Why not?
The Habs circling back on Kadri is very, very interesting. Vegas. Someone in the chat mentioned Vegas. Not much, eh?
They haven't done anything.
I mean, Rasmus Anderson a few weeks ago, they got their business done early. I think Calgary owns every one of their picks for the next 10 years.
Like, they would be a team I thought would have maybe shopped for goalie, but like, who else is looking for a goalie? That's it.
Apparently, someone at TSN just said the price on Bobby McMahon had been lowered. No kidding.
But
Kidding.
This is what scares me.
In what way?
That you're waiting, and all of a sudden now it's going to lower, and
Well,
then so
yeah.
they go shop somewhere else.
But
and they get him somewhere else.
but this goes to your point. If Brad in 18 minutes is sitting there with both McMahon and Lawton,
gross.
he has to go.
It's the opposite of boo.
He's one of the nicer guys in the business. He has to go. There's not a debate. You cannot. You don't know what you're doing here. Jay Caro in the chat.
I can't even.
So Cali Yarncroak still exists. Yeah, for now he does.
I'd take a 7th for him.
Carlo in the chat. Carlo Collects writes, why doesn't anybody want Morgan Riley? Do you know what I heard from Brian Burke yesterday online? Did I tell you this?
No.
Brian Burke, who I have a lot of respect for, popped up. And Brian Burke, guy who drafted Morgan
anybody
Riley.
goes on that show he was on, I think.
Yeah, I did. And I had a good time.
No, it's a fun show.
But Brian Burke goes, Morgan's having a terrible year, and it's because it's the market. What? What does that mean? The market? The market made him fall over, ass over tea kettle the other day in Florida and take out Brandon Carlo? The market?
But that's the guy.
Enough of the excuses, man.
That's the guy who
excuses in
drafted
this market have to end.
He drafted him, no?
Yes,
Yeah,
Brian
so
Burke drafted.
There's a
No,
connection.
but I still think when you hear ridiculous
Right.
stuff, I almost swore for the first time in the show. When you hear ridiculous stuff, you need to push back. You have to push back.
Yeah.
And Morgan Riley is struggling because Morgan Riley's career is falling off a cliff. And it's no one.
Be playing 26 minutes.
He's playing more than any other Leaf.
It's crazy.
Craig Berube has lost his mind. He's playing more than any other Leaf. And I will not allow that discourse to continue unchecked. That it's the market is hurting Morgan. Really?
No.
Morgan Riley, when he left last offseason, was sat down and chewed out for conditioning and form by multiple people.
It worked out well.
He came in, he was seeing ghosts when he got into camp. Right away. The market.
Yeah, no.
Give me a break on that.
But that's the other thing. Then why are you
Ridiculous.
playing him? Like,
Oh, I couldn't agree with you more. That the amount of minutes Morgan Riley is seeing, sitting him is beyond, and at this point, who cares? Actually, you know what? You want to lose the games. Play him 20 minutes.
That's fair.
Sorry.
That's true.
I don't think we're looking at this
Except
properly.
the assignment. No, but I'm saying
play him 20 minutes.
And we're talking about in the past game, so not moving forward.
When it mattered,
Sure.
yeah, when it mattered,
Sure.
it was lunacy to play him that much.
Run him out. Who cares now?
When it mattered, it was lunacy.
But if you think Carlo's coming back next year, I'd separate them. Let Morgan play with Marlies.
I got news for you. I don't
A
think
trade?
No.
Bleep.
I don't have that. I have a feeling wherever you put Morgan Riley or whoever you put him with will not matter.
No, I agree.
Have we not reached that point with Morgan Riley?
But I'm saying you're hurting Carlo, and if you think Carlo's on this team next year, I'd get him away from him right now.
Oh, I know, but you gotta try and insulate him a little bit, which is what they're trying to do. Bluth in the chat writes, Morgan has given up. I don't think Morgan's given up.
No.
But he's demoralized.
Yes.
Professionally, he's demoralized.
Agreed 100%.
He's not talking nearly as much to the media as he used to, and he's not a captain. It doesn't matter, nor should he. But
where's the dad strength? Come on. We're getting more of the Colorado wah for McMahon. I can't see him going to Colorado. I don't know.
Pair him with Robidas. There's a lot going on here.
Maybe teams are just messing with the Leafs and they're laughing at them. There's a couple of teams on the phone saying, "Yeah, we'll make a deal with you." And then
14 minutes. Brad Sherliving, you listen. Brad.
Hang on. There, go.
Brad. I wasn't even waiting on that. By the way.
I thought you should have.
But I appreciate it.
You should have been.
Brad. Your career is now on the line as a GM in this league. You have had a lot of time to move McMahon and Lawton. Your coach doesn't want to play Lawton. McMahon is lucky he's on this team getting minutes because he won't get them anywhere else. He will not get them anywhere else, so he's getting them here. You have had a long time to capitalize on these assets. I don't care if it's a fourth and you have to explain it to the media. You need to get something because it's not about you anymore. What has gone on with this team is completely irrational. It isn't just you. It's Shanahan. Thanks, Brendan. And it was Dubas as well. It wasn't just you. You need assets back for Lawton, and you need them back for McMahon. I don't know what's going on here. I did not expect at 2:47 p.m. Eastern for these two still to be in play. But this is madness that it's gotten to this point. Pull the trigger on the trades now. Don't like it? Too bad. Pull the trigger. Do it.
I need a break.
Bye, Azo. He went to pee again. It's the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing. All right, let's go to the chat. The phone's gone quiet here because I got everyone on notification. Nothing's happening right now. Yeah, Azo needs a break. Thank God. Hyperbear. I've never seen Azo this wound up. Standard unionized 15-minute break, courtesy of Mike. Yep. Corey, is Sid balding? A little bit in certain areas. Ray Bay, Azzo can't take it anymore. No. I know some of you out there in Leaf Nation can't take it either. Like I'm getting on Azzo a bit here for freaking out. I know there are those of you watching this as well, and you're like, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing? Thanks, Brad t-shirts coming. Uber in the chat. Sid, do we riot if True Living doesn't pull this off? If by pull this off you mean not get anything from McMahon or Lawton, yes. I 100% agree with that notion. Oh, hi, Asa.
Hi.
Is there food?
Maybe. I think it's
Sorry, someone sent us food?
the nice people at Sick did. I got to
Sick-
make sure it's ours because there's no name on it, so I might have just
So-
sold somebody
so-
else's food.
That's either for us or you just pissed someone
It
off.
is now.
But Sick Media sent us food.
They did.
Gun in the business, man, in. Gun in the business, in the man, S-I-C-K. I didn't even know
I
we
like
were
that
getting
version
food.
too. Yeah. Hey, it's not for you. It's for me, I think.
Oh, can we say who sent it?
Yeah.
Thank you, McDonald's, for the food. Mini sticks available now at McDonald's. So I can eat it on the desk.
Maybe.
To hell with it, right?
You want to pull out? You know what? They're nuggets. You want to play a hockey game of nuggets?
Sorry, we got nuggets?
I think-
I haven't had nuggets since I was like 15.
Yeah, the people from Six sent it.
Thank you, Sammy, and all the Cavalieros. This is, let me tell you something.
It's so funny though. There's no name on this, so I wasn't sure, but I'm like, this has to be it. So I just grabbed it and ran.
Rosa, Juliana, Anello, Sammy out in Montreal. Great digital content company.
They just texted. It's a reward for
They've been
dealing
very
with
nice
you
to
for
us.
the last 3 hours. That's what they said.
Oh. I think we deserve a little snack, do we not?
We do.
Says the guy who's been eating chips for the last.
I know. Oh,
By the way, Sick Media. Anytime you want to do this, I'm not mad at you.
we'll negotiate it in my next contract.
I am not mad at you. Can you pass me something? Thanks, brother.
Barbecue or sweet and sour?
No condiments. No condiments. They're tasty as hell. No condiments.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Sick Media and McDonald's.
Save a nugget and we'll play a little sticks
Cheers.
with it, everybody. Yes, hang on.
Cheers, Azzo.
Cheers, buddy. Oh, they're fresh.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Mm.
You really no sauce, huh? Just dive right in.
Going a cappella.
Okay.
Going a cappella.
Okay, what's going to be longer, this or our gold medal watch party?
It might be this. Sid, can you do a Jim Ross impression?
Wait for a trade. Because there's one coming.
Oh yeah, I'll wait for the Leafs not to make a trade, and then I'll do a Jim Ross impression. Okay,
That's
folks.
called producing.
Folks in the chat, we got 9 minutes. Are you worried? I've been all over Azzo today for the anxiety. Are you anxious as well? 8 minutes now to the deadline.
What was your expectation today? How many trades did you think?
I
Brad
thought
would make?
one of Lawton or McMahon would have been traded by now, and maybe the other one closer to. I did not think OEL, because you do have to talk to him about him leaving. I didn't think OEL was going today. If Carlo was going to go, I thought it would be like a morning trade.
Right. Guys would, yeah.
Just those are more complicated deals.
Mm-hmm.
So those were my legitimate expectation.
But
That's what I thought would happen.
Did you come in with a number, like thinking Brad would make so many or whatever?
2
At least.
today.
2.
Lawton, McMahon.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
I agree. I thought those had to be off the books. No matter what you get for him, those are off the books. And then you could work on other trades with guys with term.
100%. These Nuggets are outstanding.
They're really good. It's been a while since I've had nuggets.
This is a good trade deadline snack.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I had Nuggets. 100%.
Me too. They hit the spot. Thanks again, Sick. That was awesome.
Thanks, Sick. Thanks, Sammy and the Cavalieros.
Like, oh man. How did you not just trade those guys and then you could work on maybe convincing people to take these guys with term? I just don't get it.
It's a legitimate point. Like, I know I've been kind of on you a little bit this afternoon, but from that aspect, you're bang on.
Sorry, can you say that again? Hang on. Let me go full with this.
No, I'm never saying it again. I'm never saying that again.
Oh man, like
Santander for Leafs GM.
So
he's got time on his hand.
Okay, so no, let's come up with a plan here. What do we go? Another 10 minutes? And if we don't see trades, we log off because I want to see that on Monday.
We're logging off at 3:15.
Okay.
Because by then we'll have a tweet from Frege or somebody that says the Leafs are done. That Leafs are done
But then
update is going to be one of the biggest ones of the day, and people are going to lose their
minds. You're going to go off. See, I would have rather saved that. Wow.
No, I'll save it. I'll give you a taste of it.
Okay.
How about this?
Because then it's going to brew all weekend. We'll see what else will happen.
I'll give you if I'm not convinced. Guys, I want to be clear on this. I want to be very clear on this. I believe in my soul the Leafs are not just going to sit there and keep McMahon and Lawton past the deadline. I do not believe it. I cannot believe it. I cannot comprehend that organization being that reckless and irresponsible with layups of moves like that. I can't do it. I'm going to stay positive that they can both get moved.
I think even if you keep one, it's a mistake.
It might be. Let's cross that bridge when we get to it.
Or you're going to
announce, it might be.
You announce extensions for both on
Can you imagine? Oh my God! Can you imagine both extensions?
I'm starting
both
to think
extensions
maybe.
Get announced.
We heard reports on, oh no, Lawton and them are far away. Maybe that's why they were negotiating a bit better deal for Lawton. Just give them both the same contract. Come on. Dude, how is there?
These Nuggets are hitting.
But you're not disappointed with the number of trades today?
It's been light. It's been light.
I think this is going to be one of the lighter trade deadlines we've seen.
But this is also the moment where like a monster comes over the wire.
Yep. Well,
it just doesn't feel like a heavy day, and then boom.
I think Braden Chen was the monster because he had a no move. How is that the guy that's getting traded?
Hammer in the chat. Here I go again on my own. Going down the only road I've ever known.
I'd sing "Hello Darkness," my old friend.
There's a lot of them. That's a quality. That's a quality chat response.
Yeah,
quality.
Dude, I'm just updating every insider. Like, it's just quiet.
It's good. It's about to get busy.
You've been saying that for 2 hours.
But also remember, there's been some dumb GMs in this league that have given themselves no wiggle room.
Yeah, that's true too.
Like if you really think about it, in a hard cap world, there is not more of a dumber GM than a National Hockey League GM. The way they throw money around. I'm serious.
No,
it's a hard cap.
And how they spend first.
It's crazy what happens in the National Hockey League.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Nuggets are so good.
Sid, this is from Carla. Dip the nuggets in habanero sauce next time. Unbelievable. I don't doubt it. But let me tell you something right now. I've had nothing but coffee. And if you add habanero sauce to that, some people in this building are going to be very upset with me.
And you don't like spicy, right?
I love spicy.
Oh, you do?
It's spicy that doesn't like me.
That's
spicy
fair.
Doesn't like me.
You are getting old.
I love, but like mild spicy.
Yeah.
I'm not doing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
3
minutes. 3 minutes.
We're 3 minutes away. We should hit the sick theme.
Yeah.
The 3 minute.
And come back with trades. And maybe we'll come back with trades.
Where are all the trades now?
I am sad that people who unless you watch us live, you don't hear it. Like nobody who's ever just watched every episode on YouTube or on the pod hasn't heard it.
John in the chat with a revelatory comment. Best GM in Toronto right now, Ross Atkins. Debating it.
Yep. You have to. You have to.
Go Ali in the chat. 3 minutes away from being 3 minutes away.
Well played. Well played.
That's a classic Toronto comment. 2 minutes. What are the Leafs doing here? What are the Leafs doing? It's 2 minutes.
Dude.
What the hell is this?
Like, there's not even any rumors out there besides that McMahon one, which was over 40 minutes ago.
I can't believe this. This is crazy. Leaf fans, how are you? I can't believe we're here. I can't believe we're here.
And also, even if trades get done now, what do you think the return is? Like a third or a fourth? Like it's going to be even worse than we thought.
Might be. But again, until I see the text that the Leafs or the notification that the Leafs are done, I will not react. I'm going to wait for that notification. I think it's very important.
You're not going to react? What?
Until I see it. I will react.
Leafs are on the hot streak right now.
Right now, you know who wins trade deadlines? Sick media
Seriously.
for this McDonald's order.
The trade for us to go an extra hour for Nuggets? I'll do this every day. Let's go.
Outrageously good, man.
Do 3-hour shows with Nuggets supplied
McDonald's.
in the last
Hitting
hour.
the spot.
Damn, now they just got me even hungrier for more McDonald's. Might have to go get one of those. Heroes.
Steve in the chat had all season to do something. Fired. We'll see. We'll see what they're doing. We'll see what they're not doing.
He only made that trade yesterday so he could break that report that he hadn't made a trade since last July. That's the only reason. Just to reset that clock.
Like we don't live in this world, right? Where the Leafs don't do anything. Do we live in that? Do we honestly live in that world?
See?
We're 25 seconds
Why are you
away.
getting so nervous for? Why are you panicking for? I'm telling you, man.
Now I'm panicking.
Yeah, see?
You were panicking at 1:45. I'm panicking now.
Because I felt it, man. You can feel it when it's not coming. Come on.
Oh no. 10 seconds.
There's no update.
10 seconds.
They better fax it in. Do you think they still fax trades in or it's an email? When they said there's a backlog, like, do they still have to fax it in?
Okay, the deadline's hit. It's 3:00.
What did these guys do? Shout out all these guys for going on for 6 hours with no trades. Like, we're only doing 3.
That's a well-produced show.
That is very good.
That's a well-produced show.
The bits, everything, it's true.
It doesn't feel like it's 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're on since 8:00.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, true. Jeez. 7 hours. Man, wow.
Sorry.
Math.
What the hell just happened? Or didn't happen?
While you're waiting for that tweet. No, hold on. We haven't got the tweet yet that they're done. But I think they're done. Really?
So you believe they've done nothing?
Again, even if it's one of those guys. Okay, now I could see one trade coming out with either Lawton or McMahon, and most likely it's McMahon. Which, and Lawton's the guy you're not even close to on an extension. Reports are you're far away. So why not? I wouldn't care what you got for him at this point. This is ridiculous.
This is I have my phone literally
I might have
in
to
my
take
hand.
this Leaf sweater off. I'm going to throw it and stomp on it. No, I'm not.
Don't be that guy.
I'm not.
Don't be I'm going to light my
I
jersey
didn't say I
on
was going to
fire,
light it
guy,
on fire. I was just going to take it off.
and then see if you can
I had
trend.
big hopes for today, having some fun. Now I'm just mad.
You and I went 3 hours on this. I enjoyed myself.
And they gave us nothing.
We don't know that yet. We don't know that yet. How are you making me the voice of reason right now? That's not who. That's not my role.
I have a LeBron update.
Shoot.
The Panthers are currently focused on trying to re-sign Bobrovsky.
Oh.
And if Zito wants something done, he usually gets it done. I'll say that.
Wow.
Yep. So he wasn't getting traded. So you lied to me on that too. Liar pants. Like, even the insiders have nothing to report. This is ludicrous. Like, not even engaged in, not talking to, there's speculation, nothing.
Mr. X writes, "Let's go, Sid. We need a rant. I need more context on this.
We need to hear what they say.
We're all seeing what you're seeing here, but I'm not convinced. I just need to see everything's done. Like, this is."
So I think Brad will probably speak to the media around 4. And then what'd you say? He's going on overdrive at 5:30. Are they still on? Because all their guys are here. They're going to do a show after this. Good on them.
Oh, they always those
No,
guys.
I know.
Hayes is the hardest working guy in the business.
Agreed.
He'll go to the radio side and he'll do a whole show,
Yeah, without a doubt.
like with a bat and an eye.
Yeah. So, like, he's going to have to talk to the media in public before he goes on these shows.
Oh yeah, first it's the general presser,
Right.
and then he'll talk to Overdrive and Kipper Moore. Sorry, I'm a little stunned here. I don't know.
I tried to warn you.
I don't know what
You need
to make
listen
of
to
this.
me. You need to listen to me.
You called the Leafs not doing anything at 1:45. I couldn't join you on that. I couldn't join you.
McMahon to Seattle? Did we get it finally? I see a lot of people in the chat saying McMahon to Seattle.
McMahon to Seattle. Elliot Friedman.
There you go.
There we go.
Done deal. Yeah.
There we go. Now, fourth round pick. What does Seattle have to offer?
Yeah, no.
Let's go. Let's take a look. They got a lot of picks. Oh my God.
Do they?
They have 2 first-rounders this year, and they have 2 first-rounders next year. How did they get this?
Yeah, of course, dude. They're a expansion team who's always had to sell.
They got 2 firsts in the Oliver Bjorkstrand trade?
Mm-hmm.
What? Good on them. Oh my God. Oh, they got a lot of picks. The Leafs better do something here. Seattle have a lot.
What do they have
of
an
picks.
abundance in? I have to look this up.
2 firsts.
Let's guess.
2 firsts this year and 2 firsts next year.
They're not getting first.
And they have 3 seconds in 2027.
Okay, so
and they have
second?
basically the rest of their picks. Seattle's in good shape. Sorry. I'm getting draft pick indigestion.
Oh my God, it stinks in here now.
I'm sorry.
It stinks in here.
Draft pick indigestion. I'm sorry. But Seattle are ready to play ball here. The Leafs better have gotten a couple of seconds. That's all what do you think they got on this?
Yeah, that could be.
I'll take a couple seconds for Bobby McMahon.
100%. I'm with you on that.
Couple of seconds,
or
and
would
I'm
they
a
give
happy
up one
camper.
of the? Since they have so many first, they give up a first.
Not for Bobby.
I don't think so.
If they waited this long, they didn't get a first for Bobby. The Leafs are the only one who panic at the last second and will give you a first. Normally, that's not how it works in the National Hockey League.
They should thank Pagnotta for whoever put it out.
There's a lot of people saying
Cervelli.
second and a fourth here, but I don't know who's reporting that.
I didn't see that. I just went through all the insiders.
The Kraken definitely have those picks.
Here it is. Cervelli's got it. Sources say Kraken acquired Bobby McMahon from the Leafs in exchange for a second in 2027 and a fourth in 2026.
They have 3 seconds in 2027.
Okay, so
one from Columbus, their own in Winnipeg.
Mm-hmm.
Make it Winnipeg's. Justin Falk just went to Detroit for a first and a third.
Boom.
That's a good haul.
That's a great haul.
St. Louis is doing okay here.
Yep.
Goodness.
I'm glad they finally decided
St.
to
Louis
sell
trading
something,
Justin Falk and Braden Shen. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Frank Saravelli's having a good day with this with the speculation.
Yep.
Definitely. Okay, so Bobby McMahon is on the way to Seattle.
So do we get a extension over the weekend?
I just I don't get not moving Lawton.
Either do I.
I don't get if that's what comes to pass.
Or Ben.
I don't get not moving Scott Lawton.
I think they could have made so many more deals.
I mean, they could have, but so you're not happy with a second and a fourth for Bobby?
No, of course. I'm okay. And the second's in 2027. See, I think they're I think did they have 2026 Kraken seconds?
One. They had one. They had their own.
I find it curious that they got a 2027 second. I think the Leafs think they're going to make a run next year, and they stockpiled.
I don't know.
I think they're looking to stockpile some assets in 2027.
To do what?
I don't know. To see where they're at next year, to see how next year plays out, and maybe at the deadline they make some other moves. They have assets to make moves at next deadline.
Yeah. Again, I think you're giving them a lot of credit, and I don't think they think that far ahead. I think Treliving is being told things from Pelly, and we need picks back, and he's only worried about this year and keeping his job with Pelly.
You don't
That's
think it's
all he's
weird
thinking about.
the Kraken didn't give him this year's?
No, because Bobby McMahon's not that good.
I guess
Bobby McMahon's not good. So I'll give you whatever I want to offer you because he's Bobby McMahon.
I guess.
But
it would be a chip that Seattle could hold for next year too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that chip is more valuable next year than it is this year.
No, I hear you, but it's like the notion that the Leafs are operating here under the pretense that they think they're going to try and fight for a playoff spot next year. It might be it might be what's happening. I don't believe that's what's happening. I think there's more realism in that organization than we think. And B,
show me where they made 2 trades.
I mean, well, listen, but Brandon Carlo can play next year.
Yeah.
Oliver Ekman-Larsson can play next year.
Right.
So it's not like you have not trading. If they don't trade a player who signed past this season, like that was leverage you had.
Right.
So if you were holding out for a first for Carlo or for OEL, I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. But the other, Lawton not moving.
That's mind blowing. That's what scares me over all of it.
I mean, again, we're getting well past 10. So usually these things will filter through.
So let's go 5 more, and then we'll just wait for
we'll see.
Living to talk.
We'll see.
And then you'll hear from us on Monday.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, you'll hear from us on Monday.
Oh man.
Leafs trade McMahon to Seattle, getting the second pick. Yep. Second pick in 2027, fourth in 2026. Just confirming what Azul's already kind of talked about.
But
okay.
like Benoit, there would have been no interest in him.
No, he's been garbage most of the
Even
year.
if it's
What are you
for a
talking
fourth or
about?
fifth. Like, I don't know.
I mean, listen, I don't know if someone like I don't know what situation you're in if you're calling on Simon Benoit.
He was on trade boards.
But that doesn't mean it was accurate.
But
like I saw a trade board where who was the forward I saw ahead of OEL on a trade board? It was like
yeah.
I forget who it was. But it was like an idiotic suggestion. It was like Connor Garland. So you're telling me who eventually went to Columbus.
Right.
So you're telling me Connor Garland,
But see, he got moved.
he is, but that doesn't mean Columbus knows what they're doing. Connor Garland is already underperforming his extension that kicks in next year. He's already underperforming it. You're telling me he's more valuable than OEL with 3 playoffs in him.
But if you're not giving up much, like if you're giving up a fourth, like would you have taken a fourth?
Give me a break, man.
Ducks trade Ryan Strome to Calgary for a 7th round pick, 2027. Like, see, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Even if you're getting a 7th rounder, it's an asset.
I mean, it's a nothing trade, though.
No, I know.
It's completely irrelevant.
But that's like, you can't tell me there wasn't any of those. If you really want to stockpile assets, there had to be some of those on the table for
that's
the
7.
Leafs.
But do you know how many 7th rounders make the NHL? Almost none.
It's not about that, though.
But at that level, it is.
Yeah, okay.
At that level, it is. Like not every there's value in the draft. It's up to 4 rounds. Like you really have to hit on someone after 4 rounds in the National Hockey League draft.
I know.
You really do.
I thought it was all about assets. How many times do we say it's about assets?
A 7th rounder is not an asset.
Okay.
Do you think a 7th rounder is an asset?
No, it's not.
Okay. Then we agree with each other.
Yeah.
But
you know what's funny? The Leafs don't have their 7th rounder this year. They don't. They traded it to somebody.
Hold on. Are you serious?
I swear to God. Like it is in some aspect. It is. I don't care if it's a throw-in.
Wait a second.
That's why they have 3 picks this year, man, or 4 now.
Oh, because they acquired the rights to Chris Tanev before he officially became UFA.
Yeah, but see, you can use it for stuff like that.
The Toronto Maple Leafs, June 29th, 2024, traded their 7th round pick this year and Max Ellis for the rights to Chris Tanev.
So tell me it's an asset. Say you're sorry. It is an asset.
It's an asset to talk to a player.
Well,
that's your asset?
Sure. They got him, didn't they?
It's
they
not
offered
an
him
asset.
6 years and got him.
You've lost it. That's not an asset.
I've been on air for 3 hours. I'm not used to this.
How does it feel?
It's
like a Raptors parade.
I'm feeling good.
It's like a Raptors parade.
I want to
different.
start yelling, but I'm going to save it. But
I'm hesitant to close this off until I know the Leafs are done and there's no Lawton trade. Because that one is insane.
I think it builds.
That's
suspense.
insane if there's no Lawton trade. Nuts. Okay. So at this deadline,
let's go to 320.
So right now, as we sit here, you and I and everyone in the chat in Leafs Nation, it was Nick Waugh and Bobby McMahon.
Mm-hmm. And what
that's the trade deadline.
And they got a first, a second,
a conditional first, a conditional 5th, a 2nd, and a 4th. And we don't know what the 2nd is from Seattle. I got 3 seconds next year. We don't know what the 2nd is. So if this, let's game this out a little bit now. If this is how it ended for the Toronto Maple Leafs, underwhelming.
Very.
Rather underwhelming.
Yes.
And the Scott Lawton deal, if this is, again, we could be wrong on this, and maybe Lawton snuck through at the deadline and they're waiting in the queue with Central Registry. I'm not sure. If Lawton having spent a first rounder for Lawton and not playing him, if you decide to keep him and he walks for nothing, really,
dude,
then they're going to re-sign Lawton.
But they're far away, so now they're going to overpay him.
Here's the deal.
Isn't that the report we got, that they're really far away on terms? That's why you haven't heard more about it.
I mean,
I feel like I heard more about them extending McMahon than I did Lawton. Sorry.
Yeah, Lawton. You didn't hear a lot about Lawton that way. No, you didn't.
I'm pretty sure the report I read was they weren't close on terms.
I mean, see, here's the problem too. Like Lawton was on a $3 million cap hit I forgot how expensive Lawton is.
You think that-
Lawton in this market is going to ask for like
5.5.
$1 million.
Five.
Yeah, $1 million raise.
5.
And people might not like it, but like that's going to be a fourth liner in the National Hockey League right now. Fourth to third liner. What just came through here? Luke Fox tweeted this out. Just the haul for the Leafs, if you can call it that. 2 players out, 4 picks in.
Trocheck is not getting moved by the Rangers.
That's a weird one.
Per
Eh?
Frank Saravelli.
I
That's
thought
Pittsburgh. That's the move I thought maybe Dubas would make.
So the Leafs sat 3 guys for multiple games, traded one of them.
Correct. Boom again.
Boom.
Again, you nailed that one, right? For multiple games, they sat 3 of these guys and they moved one of them.
Rayner in the chat. Leafs did not use their retentions.
Always fresh, reminding us that OEL has a no movement clause. Yep.
We know.
And did not use any of the retention. Sorry, I
No.
didn't want to put that up. Rayner's had that, right?
Yeah.
The
I
Leafs
just read
didn't
that.
use
I just
any?
read that.
Oh,
Yep.
sorry.
Just read that. All good.
And I agree with the Chris Drury. Yeah, what are the Rangers doing too? You're right. You were right about the GMs in this league.
There's some dumb GMs in this league, man.
Not smart.
Dumb.
Dude, what is
Dumb
going on?
GMs.
Oh shoot, Kipper had the McMahon thing.
I don't know what the Leafs attempted to accomplish here. Bradshaw Living is very lucky the Nick Waugh deal happened.
Agreed.
Very lucky.
Yep. You're bang on.
The
with
fact that it took this long to get rid of one of your UFAs, you're still sitting on a UFA.
it's for Easton Cowan.
What do you mean it's for Easton Cowan?
I don't know. I'm just kidding. I'm saying to mentor him because he talks to him
for
on
Easton
the
Cowan
bench.
that way.
Yeah. He's to mentor Easton Cowan.
No.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if we hear of an extension this weekend. Would you? For Lawton?
Well, at this point, now you better extend him. If you're not going to trade him as a UFA, like we're really doing this again, Toronto Maple Leafs?
You're right. You're right.
We're really going to do this again
You're
on
right.
UFAs.
You're right.
Do you know how this works? Do you know how UFAs work?
Apparently not.
Pridham and those guys don't tell you how it works? Maybe they should. Maybe we should have a meeting. Have a meeting on UFAs and figure out how that works. Because the Leafs are having a hard time comprehending the concept. All right, I'm getting the feeling that's it.
Dave Pagnotta, Leafs traded Scott Lawton 19 seconds ago.
Nothing else?
Nope, that's it. Leafs traded Scott Lawton.
Okay.
You were right. You were right.
Okay.
How's this coming out 16 minutes after?
If they get a first for Scott Lawton,
No chance.
they're bringing the house down with this. They're bringing the house down with this if Scott Lawton got
Justin
traded.
Hall going to St. Louis in that Justin Falk deal. That's hilarious.
Justin Hall.
For Justin Falk.
Boy, they were excited in Detroit about Justin Hall. How'd that work out?
And the first and a third, obviously. But
How did that work out?
no kidding. Okay.
All right. Scott Lawton. Listen, this is the best thing for Scott Lawton. I don't care
Agreed.
where he lands. I don't care what the situation is. Get out of under the idiocy of Craig Berube. Get out from under it.
But I think it's going to be what you said. Like they held them on till the end here, and I don't think it's going to be the return we hope
Oh
for.
my God, that's Bradshaw Living's music. My God, where the hell did he come from? Trading Scott Lawton, trade him for a first and Grabenkin. My God, what's he going to get back? This arena's losing it. Who did he get for Scott Lawton? Probably not
Still
much.
looking. Come on. Kipper have this one too, maybe?
Kipper's having a good day too,
Yeah.
Kipper's having a really good
They're
day.
on 5-7, by the way.
as they should be.
Yeah. That
As
makes
they should
sense
be.
today. No, come on, Pagnotta, give me the deal. What is it?
Lawton to the Kings is what I'm hearing.
Oh, really?
What are the Kings doing? The Kings are just all over the map right now.
How far are they out of a spot?
They're there, but like
NHL
they're
news.
trading guys. They brought in Panarin, and then like Fiala got hurt, and they don't know whether to piss or go sailing. Like they're all over. The Kings are not. They're 3 back of the Kraken. Oh my God! Battle between Scott Lawton and Bobby McMahon for the last wild
playoff
card spot in the Western Conference. Battle.
Okay, we need this return.
We just need the return.
Don't say enough.
Yep. We need the return, and then we can all go about our days ripping on the Leafs. There's no way they got a first for Bobby McMahon.
I don't think so. Or for
I'll take multiple
for
Lawton. Sorry, I'll take on the picks.
Yeah.
Give me honestly, couple picks.
Yeah.
Second and a fourth again. If it's a double second and a fourth, All good. The Kings seem to be the speculation for Scott Lawton.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Somebody, the mayor had it or something.
What is it about the Leafs?
NHL News retweeted at something, I don't know, some mayor had or something.
Do you not find it funny that when people leave the Leafs, they go to the West Coast and as far as humanly possible from the Toronto Maple Leafs? Marner goes to Vegas. McMahon is shipped off to Seattle. The Kings take Lawton. They're like, they can't get away fast enough.
And then Austin will join him in
can't
LA.
get-
Austin will join Lawton in LA.
I didn't say that.
By the way, Pierre LeBrun also, Panthers also trying to re-sign AJ Greer, which is why he also didn't move today.
So Greer and Bobrovsky, pardon me,
They're
are
to
going
re-sign
to
him.
probably stay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
All
they
right.
thought their year was.
I'm a little surprised by that. Florida's they've been more ruthless down through the years.
Same.
I'm a little surprised by that, but it's interesting. So they don't like that. What's interesting is the guy they picked up, Tarasov, they're not crazy about.
Right.
That also says
That
that.
does. But to me,
They're not
like,
crazy about him.
who had more of an anomaly year, them or the Leafs?
People
Obviously.
are asking us to go to 5 p.m. Guys, we're not going to 5 p.m.
sorry.
We love all of
I'm
you.
out.
We're at 7,000 Twitter viewers right now,
Nice.
and we've stayed steady
Mhm.
constantly on YouTube, so we
And
appreciate
we
it.
thank you guys.
We appreciate it. This is always fun. These live watch-alongs or whatever you want to call them. I don't know what you would call this.
Yeah.
This
A
isn't technically.
reaction?
It's a
Reaction pod?
reaction along.
Yeah. Reaction pod.
It's a reaction pod.
Yeah.
Live. Okay. Just waiting on the return. Just two guys waiting on the return for Scott
Two guys
Lawton.
who have been stuck in a room for 4 hours together. Stinks in here. We need some fresh air.
Michael says Sick just ordered us more nuggets.
Those nuggets were fantastic, by the
No.
way. Thank you guys so much.
I got dinner tonight. I'm good. I'm good with the food. Thank you, McDonald's and Sick Media. We
Yeah.
appreciate you. Always fun. Always amazing. Is it a 6th round pick for Scott Lawton? Really?
Who cares?
No. Well, not when you spent the first for him.
Yeah.
I think some people might care about that.
That's true.
There's no. It can't be just a 6th. That's too hilarious to be true. Is it a 6th?
I haven't seen that yet.
I hope it's not a 6th. I hope that was pure slander and
Should
speculation.
we now be betting on who has it first? No. So Carolina's done. That was their only move. Only
They
made
are-
one
they
move
are
today.
done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Frank Saravelli has it tweeted.
Okay.
The tweet you're waiting for on the Leafs. Saravelli has it on the Canes. They're
Okay.
done.
Okay. Thank you for that, Azo.
Nothing really.
Blake Coleman staying in Calgary, according to
Yeah,
the
I saw
chat.
that. Yeah, that's from Paignata too. Lomberg too.
Okay. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised Blake Coleman wasn't traded.
Yeah, agreed. Again,
A ton of Stanley Cup experience. I don't know.
I think
I would have picked up Blake Coleman. That's a miss on some teams, I think. Kadri is going to be salty,
Yeah.
like my chips.
Shoot, I didn't even think about that. You're
Kadri is going to be a little salty.
right. Yeah, you're right.
Um,
Come on, boys. What's the return here?
Lawton to Minnesota for there's no way that's true. I'm not even mentioning that. I have to be careful about what I mention in the chat.
Yeah.
I'm not going to mention anything.
Like, give us some funny trade results for what they might get for Lawton.
What
A new video guy or something.
What are your top 5 Scott Lawton moments as a Leaf? What are they?
When he played 6 minutes, when he played 8 minutes, and when he played 11 minutes. Like, what is there?
Didn't he fight a guy once
I don't remember that.
who hit a Leaf? Somebody hit a Leaf, and no one else would stick up for him, and Scott Lawton didn't too. I like Scott Lawton, but let's.
Of course
if you're
we
not
do.
going to play a guy, then let's stop wasting everyone's time.
Then why did we get him?
Yeah.
Why did you spend what you spent?
Take a $775,000 player from the Marlies and play him.
Again, a guy who
Like, what are we
probably
doing?
wasn't. He was a guy they could have used a couple years ago. And then secondly, for what he came into the city with and how much the coach used them, it's just a bad situation, which tells you that they are not on the same page.
Correct. Kira in the chat, Lawton for a 20-pack of nuggets and a Shamrock shake from McDonald's.
Boom. And a mini stick.
I would do that. And a mini
And
stick.
Mystic.
I would do that. I see a lot of 7th rounders being kicked around in this chat. There's no way. I'm not believing.
After that's just because of our
That's
conversation.
just the comment.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That would be
I'm not falling. I can't fall for that.
I would get up
I
and leave.
cannot
I would
fall
do
for
a
that.
walkout. I would drop my mic on the floor, even though it doesn't drop, and leave.
I mean, yes, I would leave too.
We don't even know where he's going, right?
No clue. No clue.
So, Paignata, you got to give us more, man. I like you.
Can I be honest with you?
Mhm.
I find it so odd with so many insiders in this city. They can't get a damn thing on the Leafs quick.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here?
You're right. Same thing happens.
What's
with the
going on?
Jays. Yeah, no, and this
How,
city's weird.
how on earth, if this was a New York Yankee trade, this thing would have been out 18 minutes ago.
Mhm.
What are we doing here?
And again, Pagnotta is the only guy that has it so far.
It's
so now I'm
weird,
starting
man.
to get worried again.
I'm just saying, I find it weird we don't know anything on this. This is crazy. It's the Leafs. There's 90 people covering the team. Do you not know anything?
It's crazy. And you're all in the city, pretty much.
God. Thanks.
I mean-
Getting me an update on Ryan Strome. Appreciate it. How about this?
Yeah,
What can we talk about this? Jesus.
it is. It's true. Jays are kind of the same way.
The Jays are exactly the same way.
Yeah. It's true.
And that's as far as I'll take it. I'll leave that
I
alone.
mean, TFC news leaks all the time.
TFC news. Yeah. And then when they get their media corps together, they spit in
Then
their face.
then they give people attitude.
Unbelievable.
Unreal. Come on, boys. What's the exchange?
So who is while we wait on this, Azo,
Mhm.
who's the winner of the deadline?
I think it's got to be the Lightning in the.
Is it not the Anaheim Ducks with John Carlson?
Yeah.
John,
How good are
John
the Ducks?
Carlson.
You like the Ducks that much? Like, do
Yeah.
you think they're good? You think they're ready
Yeah.
to make a run?
They just brought in Leo Carlson's missed some time.
That's true.
He's a player.
Yep.
Like they have a lot of young Seneca, those guys, they have a young team.
Mhm.
Young team. I'm disappointed the Sharks didn't get a goalie.
Vegas didn't do anything. I'm surprised. Do you surprised Vegas didn't do anything?
I mean, Rasmus Anderson is something.
I
That's
guess.
pretty
Yeah,
significant.
that's true. I forgot about that
They
one.
did need a goalie too,
They did.
I think.
They did.
Carter Hart thing did not work.
I was looking for more, but they've
Um,
been struggling in so many aspects. Like, I don't know.
Look, I think. Can I be on? I think the Ducks might have low key won the deadline with John Carlson.
Okay.
I think. And
Pagnotta, sorry, Don.
go ahead.
No, nothing on the Leafs, but he says the Capitals have another deal in the queue. Like,
What's going on with Washington?
I don't know. Was it Ovi's comments? I just want to see if this is an addition or a subtraction.
They are reacting to Ovi.
I think so. I think you're right.
Ovi threatened them with retirement, and they're like, "Here's Timothy Liljegren, a guy they know, right?
They got Kampf,
Who?
Washington.
David Kampf.
Yeah.
They got sorry. So they trade John Carlson last night. Ovi freaks out today, and they pick up the former Leaf leaders,
Two.
Timothy Liljegren and David Kampf.
This is the weirdest deadline I've ever worked.
Oh, that is outrageous.
That's what Darren Dreger has. He has
David Kampf?
Kampf to Washington.
For what?
A seventh round. That'll be a seventh round pick.
Oh my
Jeez.
God.
What are they doing?
What is going on here? Pardon me. I'm getting all choked up.
Well, it's weird, dude.
Kampf was traded?
Yeah. But Scott Lawton, maybe not. No,
Oh
he's
my
he's
God.
gotta be gone.
He's a third line center on that team. I'm seeing 2C. No broken bats. I disagree. Oh my God. The Caps freaked out over Ovi.
I think you're right. I think
They
the proof-
freaked out. They seemed like they had a plan
Dude, sixth rounder.
for Kampf.
Yeah. See, those picks matter. They all matter.
They don't matter. Kampf doesn't matter. Kampf doesn't matter.
Oh my God.
Oh my, that is amazing. David hey, Ovi, you're mad? Here's a guy with 6 points in 38 games this season.
Dude, both of them.
David Kampf is the worst. David Kampf still is looking at Marner score that goal against Czechia in the quarters. Or, pardon me, who do they get in the quarters? That wasn't Czechia. Who do they get?
Who? Canada?
Canada.
Finland. No. Quarters. Czechia.
Was it Czechia?
Yeah, it
Oh,
was.
yeah, they played him twice.
Yeah.
It was Czechia.
Yeah, it was Czechia.
I can't remember anything.
Yeah, definitely Czechia.
Oh my God. Kira in the chat. I agree 100%. I think Ovi decided on his retirement decision today. Yeah, I don't think David Kampf and Timothy Liljegren are going to bring him out of it.
Maybe they're forcing him into a retirement.
Ovi's at the airport going, what? You've totally redeemed yourself.
What is happening?
Oh my
Okay,
God.
overall though, underwhelming trade deadline day.
Little bit. Yeah. I was looking hard at San Jose and Montreal.
Yeah.
Hard.
It's true.
I didn't expect Brandon Carlo or OEL to go, I wasn't expecting that.
So time out on that first point. So you think San Jose, both teams don't think they're there yet? San Jose and Montreal? You think Montreal?
I think Montreal, I think considering the prices that were out there for the Robert Thomases of the world, they didn't want to pay it yet. That tells you that again, but that's telling. Kent Hughes likes he likes his team. He doesn't love his team.
Right.
If he loved his team, you go in.
You do some.
They have all their picks.
All of them. That's what I mean. You
go
had
in.
something. And even Dubas, like now he's just stockpiling them. I'm surprised.
Okay, here we go. It's a 3rd round pick for Scott Lawton.
Okay.
According to the mayor.
Yeah, that's
is that the local broadcaster now?
I don't know.
The
I
mayor?
think so. That's who NHL News quote tweeted for him saying that he's going to the Kings. I don't know who that is, to be honest with you.
So the Kings deadline was, let me see how many. Also, it's probably a 3rd rounder this year, and they own the Sens, which they just got in the Warren Fogle deal.
Mm-hmm.
So they might be flipping. The Kings might be flipping the 3rd they got for Fogle.
Have these guys touched on any of this yet? Have you seen any of these trades come up here?
They're just verifying stuff.
I guess.
The internet has a habit of being a lot quicker.
Yeah. No,
but like understand. But like people who watch TSN, you got to understand something. Unless 2 of those people on the desk verify it behind the main desk, they don't do anything. They have very strict verification rules there, and I respect it because that's journalism.
Vancouver seems to have made it more last minute, but nothing big. Reichel to Boston for a 6th round pick.
Oh, that's kind of good.
Yeah. Just little stuff. But that's what you expect now, all this little stuff to trickle in. Remember we got Marchand last year right at the deadline? Man.
Last year was crazy.
Last year was insane.
But you know what's funny about this pick? If it's the 3rd rounder from the Sens that the Leafs are getting, there were conditions on that with the Sens. My question is, do those conditions move with a team?
Yes.
Because it worked out this way. LA will get the better of Ottawa's own or Washington's 2026 3rd round pick. However, if both Ottawa and Washington do not qualify for the playoffs this season, Ottawa will instead transfer to Los Angeles, the worst of the 2 pick. I'm a little confused by that. Forgive me. But there is a condition on there, and I don't know if it follows through to the Leafs. If it's that 3rd round pick, we're not sure.
Pajot just got an extension as well.
Yeah, JP Pajot just signed.
3 years, $4.85 million.
There you
AAV.
go.
Yeah. Guys getting business done. The Islanders looking pretty good. What about the Islanders? It's pretty good business for them.
Good day for the Islanders.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure what Braden Shen has left. I can tell you John Carlson probably has a good postseason in him.
Mm-hmm.
I think. They've been doing a lot of losing the last few years in St. Louis. I don't know where his head's at. I don't know where Shen's head is at. Give me Anaheim in that move. 100%.
Okay.
100%.
What did you have some other questions? Are you having doubts that he got dealt though? Well,
no. I'm trying to wrap my head around whether or not this was a good deadline or not a good deadline for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Well, save it. Tune in Monday or past 3:30. We'll hear what Brad says. What Brad says the reason for all this was. That's all you can wait on now. You got to wait to hear what the GM says.
But I can give you a little something now. Let me throw one thing out there now.
Yeah, do your thing.
About the Toronto Maple Leafs.
It is the Sid Seixeiro Show, powered by Sick Media.
Thank you.
I'm getting good at that, huh? I could do this
with help of McDonald's.
I could
by the
do
way.
this. Yeah,
you could, dude. If I can do this, anybody can do it. I want to say one more thing before we wrap it up because we're gonna wrap it up here in about 5 minutes. I know this was a little stressful on trade deadline Friday for Leaf fans. I get it. It's been a stressful season. But at the end of the day, if you're telling me 3 players got moved for 5 picks and one of them was a first rounder, and it wasn't OEL, and it wasn't Brandon Carlo, and 2 of your UFAs got moved in Bobby McMahon and Scott Lawton, I give the deadline a B- for Brad Treliving. I do. Assets were important. It was embarrassing looking at what the Leafs had to deal with, which was not much. And you were also kind of curious if they fully understood the whole pending UFA thing after the Marner episode. You were curious. Seems like they've understood. I think the big win here for Leaf fans is this. You didn't re-sign either one of McMahon or Lawton because they're not good enough to win you a Stanley Cup one day. And I still think that needs to be the goal for this market and this team. Can they help win you a cup? That's important. If Bobby McMahon would have been re-signed, I would have lost it. Not that he doesn't have some talent, he does, and I wish him well, but I think the market's seen Bobby McMahon enough. And I think the market knows that under Craig Berube, Lawton's not going to play. So what are you keeping him here for? What are you doing it for? So overall, I don't hate what the Leafs did here. It was stressful, but they got there. The bad news is this. All the stress that you just felt in the last 24, 48, 72 hours in terms of who they're getting, why isn't Brad Treliving doing this and that, it will pale in comparison compared to decisions you have coming in the queue involving 34 and 88 and 44. Those are decisions. This was easy. The heavy lifting for the Toronto Maple Leafs is still to come. Get your popcorn ready. And we clip that and we send that throughout social.
Perfect. Thank you for doing that. That's
No
pretty
problem.
easy.
I did that live for you. That's what's getting sent out for social media.
Well, don't tell them that. So go like it on socials.
Like I said, watch that again on social media is often for us.
And I can't believe you shut down the fact of Lawton or McMahon still not coming back to re-sign in the offseason.
Oh, I don't want. Oh my God.
I hope to God that would be a fun show. Anyway, right? Trade them away, get some picks, re-sign them. Why not?
Okay, some thank yous.
People at Sick for the Nuggets.
To Sick Media for sending us some food.
Mm-hmm.
I worked for a company for a long time. I didn't get sent food a lot.
Never.
This was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Azo, nice job.
Last one. Chris John Stone in the chat. Are you guys still going?
I guess that's our cue to wrap it up.
I think so.
Nice job, Azo.
Yeah, that was fun.
Nice job, brother.
It was fun. I'm sorry I started freaking out.
There was a little freak out. That's fine. There was a little freak out.
What's a Will Ferrell in Old School?
We can't be losing our composure. We've come too far.
Yeah.
We have to keep our composure.
That was me at 1:45. Anyway.
Nice job.
That was fun.
To everyone at Sick Media, thank you. I know we were going to get to the Anthony Santander story. My apologies, but we ran out of time.
Damn it.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend. Let's see what Monday brings. This has been the Sid Seixeiro Show, powered by Sick Media. Take care. We'll talk soon.
And that's a wrap. Hope you don't miss us too much until next time. Follow the Sid Seixeiro Show on YouTube, X, Instagram, Facebook, and wherever you get your podcasts.